We gotta fix this. Sorry, guys. We apparently don't know what we're doing.
I told you technology was going to get me.
Yeah.
We tried to go live on the phone, and that didn't work. So now we're on the laptop, and I think we're here.
Can you guys see us?
I started the second one, and then I stopped it because Rachel fixed my technology.
I don't even know if our mics are on.
Oh, yeah, they can see us. We're there. Can you hear us?
Okay.
Yeah, they obviously can hear us because I asked if they could see us, and they said yes.
Tim can see us. Okay.
All right, we're learning as we go.
You can read on there if you want to read comments.
Sorry, I tried to do YouTube Studio on my phone, and not everything's the same on the phone and the computer. I do everything through my phone right now.
Oh,
So
Daniel says I'm loved in the comments.
Rachel is loved, and Rachel is going to have to read those comments because I'm a slow reader. So I'm going to try to keep up. We already got a super chat from Brad at Firewood at the Furnace, and now Don Scheib from Outside with Scheib.
I cracked my drink. Y'all get yours cracked?
Cheers. Double cheers.
Big Rotters in the house. Hello, Del.
It's been a crazy day. We were at wrestling and baseball all day. Brad, I know how some of that goes. We got home from that. We practiced our live, and it worked, but it wasn't for a scheduled live, so it didn't work. No. Then I went to, unfortunately, I had a coworker from work pass, and there was a fundraiser for him, so we went to that and came back to do this live, and now we're finally here.
Purple Collar Life, Timey on the Buckeye. Michael Volk from the Jersey Shore. Oh, hockey. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Kids sports are awesome, but they're also very time consuming.
Yeah. It was almost a 12-hour day today for wrestling, which I love wrestling. Dirt Road Landing. Hello. Yeah. Busy day, Craig, for sure. That's basically our life. Busy day, Craig, for sure. Hey, Jimbo. Oh, from the Lake Michigan shore. Chris is over on the Lake Michigan shore. That's where I grew up. So Lake Michigan will always be my lake. We're near Lake Huron now. It is not anything close to the same as Lake Michigan.
No, this side of the state, if you're in Michigan, the east side of the state and the west side are completely different. The people are different. The weather is different. Way less snow over here, which is great. But it's like a whole different world. And my son just dropped his phone down the stairs, I think. Those are our stairs hanging on chains behind us.
Hello, Chris. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Michael, we do sit down once in a while. We do actually stop working and running and scrambling.
Right.
Is the lighting all right in here? We've got the ring light on.
Hey, Bucky from South Carolina. Dwayne Johnson.
Thank you, Dwayne. Cheers.
Cheers. We have our hardworking man swag on, in case you can't tell. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
What'd you do?
I just did a little shimmy on accident.
Oh, they're going to hate that.
Southern Michigan. A lot of Michigan people. I didn't realize we had so many Michigan people. Welcome. Northern, Southern, Larry and Rick.
All right. So last night on Dan Back 40's live stream, he was like, hey, hardworking man's doing a live stream tomorrow. I think it's for his 100th episode. This is our 1,000 subscriber live giveaway, and we're at like 2,600 subscribers now. It's been on fire ever since Paul Bunyan show and since Rachel joined the channel more regularly. So we took a while to get our hardworking man swag, to get everything ready for the giveaway. We didn't expect everything to happen this quick, and it's been just
Jeremy Dirkson's
insane lately. Thanks, Dick, Old Guy Firewood.
Right. We have
your stickers on the way.
Jeremy. Are y'all trying to get me drunk with these cheers?
I think they are. I told you guys I edit a lot out from Rachel. She's a riot.
Stop.
She's like one of the guys when you hang out, but I have to edit her out all the time. And so I'm nervous on this live.
He's terrible. Don't listen to him.
Because I don't know what is going to happen.
Yeah, more like I will unveil all of your lies that you try to tell to everybody.
I don't know. That isn't true.
You're tall tales
You
or
try to make me
stories
look bad.
from the greatest lake, Superior's North Shore. Yeah, Rick, Superior is
It's
pretty
cold.
great, but I'm never swimming in Lake Superior. Sorry, we did go up there for vacation a few years ago.
I love it up in the
It's
Upper
beautiful.
Peninsula of Michigan. My dad is from up there.
Mark.
I love it up there. It's amazing.
Mark says, I tried the super chat, but they don't take EBT cards.
You're good.
I'm sorry.
I just ate real quick before, and we had some Panda Express. I opened up my fortune cookie, and it says a partner can help you achieve success. And I was like, that's pretty fitting for this channel because Rachel's a superstar.
Hey, Bucky, aka Carolina Tractor Works, will send you a sticker if you want.
All right. Yeah, we'll have to get those. Shoot me an email, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com.
Ben wants me to sigh for that. Listen,
I'll elicit some sighs tonight. I
didn't know I sighed so much.
Robbing Sniper says, hi, Zach P.
Ooh, someone's watching Zachy. I didn't realize how much this man makes me sigh until the videos come through, and I'm like, there it is.
I think it was that last video was the most aggressive sigh you've had yet. When we were doing our outro, and we just got a GoPro. We just got a GoPro camera. And the mics that I had been using for months that weren't working at all because of the aftermarket camera that I bought. So we got a GoPro camera. The mics actually work now. Our sound quality is way better. But I forgot to hit record on the GoPro, and Rachel did an amazing outro, and I missed the entire
whole thing. It was terrible. That's where sigh.
That's where that huge sigh came from.
That was like a vocal sigh. It was not just like a silent. It was lots of. We are in Michigan. Who asked that, Richard? We're in Michigan.
No, Jimbo. I think your headlights are fine. We don't need anything bigger.
It's bigger headlights. Oh my gosh, Jimbo. No, we're good. We're good.
Distracted enough with the current setup.
Somebody had something I wanted to read.
We're going to try to catch your comments. Zach, can you get that whining dog and stop that whining dog?
Do you have any moderators set up? Yeah, it was supposed to be me, Brad, but
Brad, would you like to be a moderator? Because we'll try to set you up because we don't have any. So
Heath is lying. He didn't know how to do anything.
I said we, I mean her.
We'll probably have a kid do it.
I was going to have my oldest son. He's home from college. He plays baseball up at Adrian, and we love getting to watch him when he plays, but he left.
He left. Woodman, number 64. This is my drink of choice. They are Bang seltzers. There's no caffeine in them. It's an energy drink brand. Gosh, I'm trying to do it without the light. Oh, there we go. Less glare. They're amazing. If you like seltzers, this is the best one on the market.
Rachel loves them because she can drink them out in public, and people think she's just drinking an energy drink.
Just sitting at baseball games. People think I'm just
They're
really
like, oh my God,
caffeinated.
How much caffeine do you drink in a day? Oh no, that's alcohol.
Gosh. Email address here. I'll type it for you, Bucky.
You have to set up Brad as a moderator too, so you have a moderator in case the bots come. Also, anyone who's in this video or in this live that received either a text or an email or anything saying that you won, somebody is spamming my channel, and I blocked them from the channel. They were commenting, congratulations, thank you for watching, you won. And they've been emailing people that they won our giveaway, and our giveaway hadn't even happened yet. So I apologize if you got a video saying that you won, because nobody's won yet. But we're going to do those giveaways. We got the random comment generator up. It's actually on the laptop. We'll have to pull it up on the phone because we were going to use the phone to do the live, but that didn't work. So now we're live on the laptop. Dean, cheers. Thank you. Outside in Michigan.
Thank you, Dean.
Another Michigan man. You got to drink when you can't just cheers it.
Sorry. We need to set up a moderator on the live. I have no idea how to do that. No, I figured it out.
My son, Zach. So when I started this channel, what were you going to say?
Jeffrey, the Christmas lights you see have nothing to do with Heath. That's all me.
Hold up, Jeffrey. I got to call you out on this. So Jeffrey and Patty, who a lot of you know, have been trolling me hard because Rachel's wanted me to put up Christmas lights forever, and I've failed because I have PTSD because a guy I work with was putting up Christmas lights, and he was up his ladder, and he fell off the ladder, and on his way down, his leg went between the rungs and snapped it in 7 places. So I'm scared of Christmas lights. And then Patty and Jeffrey are putting on Facebook, oh, Jeffrey's putting these lights up. Look at all these extra lights he put up. And Rachel made a comment about, oh, I wish Heath would put up lights for me. So they've been trolling me hard. So here I think every year Jeffrey's out there putting up a Christmas miracle. And I find out today that this is the first year he's ever put up the outdoor lights.
Yeah, that was funny to me to hear that.
So we've got lights are on the way from Amazon, and they're going to get put up this year. Because Rachel's amazing and she wants Christmas lights.
I just sighed.
And there was the sigh. I told you I'd get some.
Cannot help that. That's just, he doesn't like Christmas. He's the Grinch. I don't know what happened to him as a child, but he hates Christmas.
I do not hate Christmas.
I think he does.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
Christmas is stressful as a dad because everyone looks at you to provide everything. And Zach, you need to do some armbands, bro. But
no, Scott, no kitchen. In fact, it is December, and I was just told that probably
we figured out a plan.
Probably we'll have to wait until it's warm. Maybe when it's
warm. We
got
cabinets we have to paint, but started. I came up with a solution.
We do have cabinets. Did I tell y'all how long I've had these replacement cabinets sitting in my house? 3 years.
A shot for every side, Rachel.
Yeah.
So. Because I have plans. I have tons of plans. If you guys have watched the channel, you know I'm like, you'll see this in an upcoming video, and then it doesn't happen. It's because I have so many ideas and so many plans that it's hard to get them all. And with the time constraints, with kids in sports, keeping Rachel happy, hanging Christmas lights, there's always something going on. So I forget. I get distracted.
Richard likes our bloopers. Thank you, Richard. Those make us laugh. Like, we seriously chuckle like so hard.
I used to delete all the bloopers, and then I was like, why do this makes me laugh? I'll share it with people. And the first time I added that stuff was Rachel's infamous 36 double D comment. And I didn't tell her I was putting it on there.
I had no idea.
And I'm at work and I get a text that she wasn't too happy. And I was like, I might have messed up on that, but it ended up working out well. She came around. And now we have a lot of fun. I still have to edit some of Rachel out, but
he does.
We do have a blast out there. Someone else asked, they're like, do you guys do this for the camera? Like, no, this is how we are. We've been married for almost 21 years, and I'm a blast. I'm a riot. So she's a lucky lady. But
we got your email, Bucky. It came through.
But
we'll get it sent.
She interrupted me again.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading.
But no, this is how we are in real life. And ever since on Dan Back 40s live from the Paul Bunyan show, when I was getting in trouble for yelling, being louder than Shibe, like when I drink, I get loud. And that's just how I am. And that's just who we are as people. So we're trying to be more relaxed, be more who we are. And it's been working out great. So
Jeffrey wants to know what's your saying. Plenty of time to rest when you're dead.
Oh, yeah. I say that all the time. Like, I'll sleep when I'm dead, because over the years, when I started my job, I worked a ton of overtime because my kids were young. I grew up poor, and the job that I have now, I was able to work overtime and make good money, which is how I buy some of the stuff that we have for the channel. But that didn't work. That didn't work, Dick. I tried. But so when I got my job, the kids were young, and I would work a ton of overtime, and people are like, you can't work this much, whatever. But if you guys work construction and you do this stuff, this is how you work every day anyways. So the job that I'm in now, a lot of people wouldn't work as much, and they thought I'm working too hard. I'm never sleeping when I was sleeping. And I would always tell people, like, I'll sleep when I'm dead, because I work midnights all the time so I can go to my kids' sports. So I can go just be part of everything, because I don't want to be an absentee father. And so I would come into work really tired some days, because I'd work all midnight. I'd go straight to a wrestling tournament for the entire day, or a baseball tournament. Then I'd go home, sleep for a couple hours, and go right back to work. And so, Jeffrey, when you said the other day about the Christmas lights. You said, I'll sleep when I'm dead. That's what I say all the time. I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Rick liked your backflip when you flipped out of that trailer.
I don't know how I landed on my feet. And my son, Nate, he's upstairs with one of the dogs to keep him quiet. If you watch that video, he completely bailed on me. He left. Like, he could have saved me. He could have helped his aging father when I flipped out of the trailer. And instead, he just was like, woo, and backed up. And somehow I caught that side rail and landed on my feet.
Can you add it?
Well, I'm gonna try.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
who
all
wants
right.
to be a
I'm open.
moderator?
Yeah, Brooks bangs seltzer. It's the best. There's like, well,
Tell him to turn that volume
that's
off.
me. My Bluetooth is on
Oh.
in the bathroom.
My wife's Bluetooth is through our bathroom speaker.
If you don't worry about it. So there's like 4 flavors in the case, and then you can get random 16-ounce cans, which are like special little unicorns, and hardly anybody carries them, but when we find them, we buy them all out. They're delicious. If you know anyone in your life who likes seltzers, they need a bag because the rest of them taste like counter spray. If I were to drink my counter spray, imagine that's what it tastes like.
Bucky, we are getting better at being ourselves on the video. Like, you watch some of my earlier videos, they're terrible. I'm like a boring robot. The guys at work would say, you're one of the funniest people I know, and you might be the most boring person on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while to get comfortable. And we'll get better as we go. We want to get better with technology, with sound, with everything, and with just being ourselves. Brad, the overtime, when my kids got older, I wouldn't miss something to work overtime. Because I don't want to miss a baseball game. I don't want to miss a wrestling match or a volleyball match or anything for overtime. And I work a lot less now than I used to, but
He loves overtime. If it's a Sunday and the call comes, it doesn't matter what else is going on.
no, not for overtime. Sundays we get paid extra for showing up on Sunday, so nobody's
So
ever
if he's
sick
got to
on
go,
Sunday.
and it doesn't matter. It could be like, oh, our kid's graduating Sunday. He's like, well, I'm missing out on whatever amount of dollars. He's like, it's a loss to him if he has to do it.
Let's do one of our giveaways because we got
Yes.
quite a few to do.
We have a lot for y'all today. We have 9 different things that we're giving away.
So how these are going to work, because I want the people that are here in the live stream, if you're here and you get picked for the giveaway, you get to pick your prize. If you get picked for the giveaway and you're not here, you're still going to win, and we'll try to contact you. But so say the first person we pick isn't here, they still win a prize. The second person isn't here, they win a prize. Say the third person is here, they get to pick. So they might want the Husqvarna log tongs or the Hisea Boots or the hardworking man. You get to pick what you want, and then we'll go down the list to, all right, you weren't here and you won. The tongs are gone, the boots are gone, the hats are gone, you get a t-shirt. So that's how we want to do it. We're learning as we go with everything. So
Stanley Keith has a question for you. Did you buy or loan all those splitters?
So I love buying things.
Keith has ADD, and I believe he gets a dopamine fix
She
when he makes
accuses me of
a
this.
large monetary purchase. It literally is like a heroin fix for him. He feels it doesn't matter what it is. He bought me a car and he was like, aren't you happy? I said, that wasn't for me. That was for you. You have your fix. So
Thank you, Brad.
he bought him.
Chris in the Woodyard. Were you
Chris.
expecting, when you did the greatest job I ever had, were you expecting that comment from Rachel?
Right. I don't think you were.
Rachel is
I
one of a
did make
kind.
you blush, and I'm sorry.
You got a random comment generator?
Okay,
up on
we're
your
gonna
phone?
do this random
But
comment.
I think you got to do it on your phone, not the computer now. So you got to pull it up on the phone. Because if you do it on the computer,
Okay.
we'll lose our YouTube.
All right, I can do it. You read comments.
I'm trying. Oh, I don't want to be the guy who stares at the comments. That's what Rachel was greeting them for. But here, let me pull up the random comment generator.
Okay,
and
you
talk.
do that, and I will talk. Okay, so for the giveaway, just so you know what we're gonna pull you up for, you can either get the Husqvarna log tongs, which grab them. There's Hisea boots that you see us wearing. So these are the log tongs. Heath loves these. Clearly, he uses them all the time. The Hisea boots. So I don't know exactly what pair, but you can. We'll get a hold of them. They're going to give away somebody.
You get to order what boots you want from Hisea. So, like Dan from Back 40 said the other day, and I'm sure a lot of people with the YouTube channels get these emails like, hey, will you try this product? Will you put this on your channel? Will you make a video of this? I'm not going to put anything on my channel that I don't believe in or that I don't like, or, you know, I'm not just going to say, oh, these people offered me some money or offered me some product and I'm going to recommend it, because I started my channel for two reasons. One, my kids wanted me to start a channel, and two, to help other people because I've been helped. So I'm not going to say, here, buy this tool that I think is garbage because somebody gave me one or offered me some money. So I've had a lot of people have some stuff that doesn't fit my channel whatsoever. If it doesn't fit my channel, I'm not putting it on there. If it's not something that I can try out first and make sure that I like and that I'm going to use,
it's not garbage.
then
Even
it's
the
not
shirts,
going on.
Even these shirts, like, I literally felt the material on them. I don't want to wear a scratchy shirt, so these shirts are high quality. The hats are amazing. Like, we're not going to just give you something that we wouldn't love. So here's the hat. We have, I don't know, 2 different styles. T-shirts, women's, men's, and our beloved Milwaukee gloves. So, did you random comment generator?
No, I'm trying, but then people
He's
ask
too busy
questions.
talking.
Craig Wilson, cheers. Thank you for the super
Cheers.
chat.
Thank you, Craig. Living the dream. Why are you giving Heath credit for this tree? We wouldn't have a tree if it wasn't for me.
No, every year we found the most awesome place that you go cut down your own Christmas tree. Where did you go?
I don't know.
What did you do? Why are you screwing with that?
All I did was push a button. What happened?
Right there.
I don't know what happened. It's showing us. How can I not see it anymore?
How is it showing us? You can see us still?
Yes.
Yes.
Rachel just made our live go away forever. Sorry, guys. This is
I
my
don't know
tech
what
support.
I put. I don't know what button I pushed. I just moved this.
I don't even know who half these kids in the chat are commenting, saying hi to me.
Seriously, how can I not see this anymore?
I told you guys technical difficulties were going to get us.
Well, we weren't supposed to be doing this on here. Oh my gosh.
Go back. Hit the back button.
Oh, maybe that'll do it.
Nope. How'd you get it to go in the first place? Go to, how'd you get it to go?
I don't know.
Well, if it's still up there, then just do it. We'll just have to watch it on that. You're going to have to switch to the phone.
Well, I can't read any of the comments.
Yeah, they're
then.
popping up right there.
Hmm.
Technology is not my thing. We had it up on the laptop, and something Rachel did just made it go away.
Press on
Press
what?
on that. Just click right now. Click.
I'm clicking, Zachary.
Click on.
Sorry, guys. Are we back? Is that live though?
Yeah, but it's
Are we
not
back?
our thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not
Turn the
our
volume
thing.
off.
Okay. Yeah, but it's not.
Turn the volume off.
Oh, this is fun.
We had this all set up and planned, and everything's
All I
falling
did
apart.
was like move my mouse.
Zach has a lot of fans here.
No.
Mom, look at the chat.
All right, give us a second, guys. Bear with us. We're trying to give some stuff away.
All right, do your random comment.
I'm trying, but I'm trying to
generator.
help you.
It's fine. I'll figure it out. Sort of, maybe.
Filter duplicate
I can't-
users.
Zachary. why
Or
can't
give me
I do
my
this?
phone.
All right.
Chris says to have Zach fix it. He knows more than both of you combined. Zach was my editor who started. He's like, Dad, let's do a YouTube channel. I said, son, I don't know technology. It's not my thing. I'll cut down a tree. I'll split firewood. I'll do whatever all day. But technology isn't my thing. And he says, Dad, I'll edit all the videos for you. You don't have anything to worry about. What was it, 4 or 5 episodes in?
It was like 3, but
And he's like, Dad, that takes forever. I'm spending like 5-6 hours per video. And granted, our first videos were real long. But then he's like, I'll just teach you how to do it. So I've had to learn as we go. And I'm trying to get better. I want to, get better programs, better mics, better sound, all that stuff. But He should be working on this. Get us back up on here.
Dude, I don't know how.
I don't even know what I
Zach, everyone's
did.
cheering for you, Zach.
That's all. There's like 3 people in the chat, and they're all just spamming.
All right, if you guys are spamming Zach, you need to stop. Jared
Yeah.
and Sploosh.
And some other kid. I'm telling him to stop.
Oh,
You
well,
can just silence
Else
them.
we're gonna have to block you.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
silence them.
why can I not see this? This is so annoying.
Oh, Jared got timed out.
Uh-oh.
Loser. So did Sploosh.
All
Uh-oh.
what
right.
y'all
Technical
get.
difficulties are getting us.
Who is Sploosh?
I have no idea. All I know is who Jared is.
All right.
All I know is who Jared is. All I know is who Jared is. All I know is who Jared is.
I can't do that. All right, we'll read some of these comments because this is stupid.
Sorry, guys.
I'll read the comments.
We learn as we go on this. I wish I could see myself right now.
Yeah. Mike's ready to win.
I'm trying.
Can you use your
All right. We're almost there. So let me. YouTube.
Hey, Shy. Your old eyes. Mark, why are your old eyes being taxed? Wait, is there something bad going up?
No, Brad's on it.
Mm.
Share video. Copy.
Oh, living the dream. Just wanted to see the comment. You know that would make me mad. Uh-oh.
Filter duplicate users. Oh my gosh, what is going on?
So who else worked in the woodyard today? Not us. We're at wrestling. Why can I not fix this? Get YouTube comments. You got to answer this question. 6 + 7.
13. I'm like a math whiz. All right, it's loading the
Leading
comments.
the blind. Rodney.
284 unique comments. So the first winner that if you're in the live, you get to pick it. I wish I could see this so I could know what was going on.
Nobody can read
I
that.
can't see. Jeff Schwander. I actually work with him, and I don't think he's here.
No.
So we'll mark him down as a winner. I'll give you a couple minutes, Jeff. Jeff Schwander, if you're here, you get to pick your prize. If not, you're going to get what's left over. So we'll mark that down. I really wish you could get this back, Rachel, because the comments were up.
No, I 100%. I
Just
have
go
no
to
idea.
the video and just put it on mute so we can at least see the comments up there.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Now
All
mute
right.
that though.
Just pause it.
Otherwise, they're getting all the
Oops.
reverb. Now mute that.
Okay. Are we good? Yeah. What kind of chainsaw do you run in the wood yard? Chris wants to know.
All right. So I run a whole bunch of different saws because I'm not, I guess, brand loyal like a lot of you guys aren't. Whatever works for me. I've got an Echo Pro saw, a smaller one. My smallest saw is an Echo, if you don't count my Milwaukee battery-powered saw. I've got the Milwaukee Hatchet, which is a one-hand battery-powered saw. I've got a Milwaukee battery-powered saw. Then I've got an Echo CS501P that I use a lot for habitat work, for hinge cutting and stuff, which I haven't put a lot on the channel. I've got a Steel MS260 Pro. And then I've got two 036 Pros. And then my biggest saw is a Makita, which is Sachs Domar. And it was a 64cc saw, and I replaced the top end in it with all OEM parts to make it a 79cc saw. And that thing's a beast now. And I have one brand new saw that I'm going to be bringing on the channel here shortly. Brand new to me that I just picked up that I'm pretty excited about. So a little bit of everything. I do not have any Husqvarna saws, which I know you run. I have a Husqvarna mower, which has been in the shop all summer long, and it's been a nightmare. And I know their saws and their mowers are different, and I blame a lot of it on the local dealer that I'm working with. But so yeah, I've got Steels, I've got Echo, and I've got the Makita, and I've got one new saw that'll be coming soon.
Can you ride rope, hammer, and paint?
I can do things with my hands that most men can't.
That's what Brad said too. Choo Choo wants to collect the prize for Schwander. All right, do another.
All right, we're gonna do another one because Jeff's not here, so he's still down as a prize winner, but he doesn't get to pick.
Yeah.
So pick another winner.
Jeff, Heath doesn't know anything.
I'm
I'm the tech
showing-
support. Unfortunately,
This is the winner. You probably can't see it because I can't see what's happening.
Stop showing. That's irrelevant.
K. Patrick Oliver. K. Patrick Oliver, if you're here, which I do not remember seeing that name, but we'll give you a minute. And that page just crashed. Okay. So how I'm going to do this to make sure if you're not present and you won is you're going to have to email me. I'll comment on your comment in the video number 100 to email me. Then when you email me so I can get your contact information, I'll email you back and say, comment this. So that way we know it's you, not just some random person emailing me saying, hey, I'm Jeff Schwander.
Next.
So if you come back and you email me with your information, the prize that you want, size shirt or whatever, then we're going to send it to you. But you're going to have to comment on YouTube, whatever I tell you to comment, so that I know that it's you, if that makes sense.
Address people scamming your channel. Yeah, I don't know why they were doing that, Justin. I mean, we tried to get them out of the comments from that video. All right, do it again.
I'm trying it. The page crashed.
Hi, Jeff. Welcome.
All right, this is our first live ever if you guys haven't seen it. And the page just crashed again. Why is it doing this?
Because you want it to work, so it's got to be
I
bad.
told you guys this was going to get me.
Oh, goodness.
All right, another thing, we don't have a way to sell our shirts or hats yet. Talk about that, about how if they want one.
Yeah, I mean,
Now-
if you want a hardworking man shirt or hat, we take Venmo, and
You can email us.
you can email us. We're working on getting a site put up where it will be listed. But I am the tech support, and I also have a full-time job. So I'm a realtor, and I don't have all the time in the world to devote to Heath's YouTube channel.
All right, winner number 3 is coming. Steve Crippen.
Is Steve Crippen in the house? Arm wrestle.
I'm not arm wrestling her.
Yeah, you think you
Not
was arm
live. I
wrestling?
got to be able to edit that.
Brooks, tell your wife Jen I said hi. Another woman. Don't be afraid to go live. It's fun.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Steve left for the bathroom. Choo Choo says, Choo Choo, what are you wanting to win? What's like,
All right. I know Shibe shot a great buck this year. If you guys watched the short with Zach, my son, he shot his best buck ever, and I shot my best buck ever. And I said I would show it here on the live. So Zach, why don't you run up and grab me that bad boy off the desk up there? Rachel is also an awesome hunter, and she killed a sweet buck last year, one that we were all after. And after she shot it, my
Yeah.
boys are like, I'm done. I don't want to hunt anymore. And I'm pretty positive it was the brother to this deer that I shot this year. And this is the one I shot this year. And I can't even see if it's on the camera good. And I ended up winning a local buck poll with this. So I got a free mount. This thing scored 151 inches, which in Michigan is pretty rare. I've been hunting my whole life. And I've killed some good bucks. And the buck Rachel killed last year was this same exact buck, but probably a year younger. At this point was just starting to form. And you can see here where it's about to get a kicker off. Hers was the exact same rack as this, just
Nice
a little bit
rack.
younger.
See what you're doing there.
Oh, yeah. So that's the buck I was able to take this year, and Zach got his best buck this year so far. We need a winner that's in the
Yeah, we need someone that's gonna
live.
win in the live.
This
All
is
right.
one of my deer tracking dogs. We track deer also with our dogs. I'm trying to get a video of that, but it's really tough.
Can Zach play Fortnite?
Thank you, everyone who says that's a nice buck.
2 nice racks in one house, Jimbo. That's right. You should see my rack.
All right, pick another winner. Here we go. Come on, somebody that's in the live.
Yeah,
And
all
another
the big bucks
person-
are in the city, Chris. Isn't that
Dennis
funny?
Gilreath.
I don't think I've seen him either.
I haven't either. These people want to win, but they aren't here. Eventually, we're going to have to just keep going until we get someone that's
We
here.
have 2 wiener dogs, and they hate each other, and they fight to the death. Keith and I have both been maimed by breaking up the fights.
Yeah. And you have to peel them apart.
Yeah, they like lockjaw. It's terrible. We try to get rid of this one. Rehome her. Let me pick them. See, that's the problem. I
Well,
need to push
you
it.
have been messing up this
Bruh.
tech all day.
Magnetic is spinning.
Magnetic. Stop it.
Brad, can you block Magnetic for a little while? Give him a timeout.
Give him a permanent timeout.
Permanent timeout. Zach doesn't even know who he is, he says. Thank you, Brad. Brad's a lifesaver in this.
I told 2 of my friends that you were
Like
streaming.
you're random.
There's like 7
Checking
people
someone
getting
else's video. Block him. Choo choo. Time in the Buckeye.
Time in the Buckeye. I know you were here.
Are you in here? You won.
So tell us what you want, Timon. Do you want the log tongs? You want a shirt, a hat, the Hisea boots that you're going to order direct from Hisea? I'll send you the information.
Ah.
Let's go. We got a winner here.
Yay.
The Milwaukee gloves, we have size extra
Right.
large or size small.
You got to pick your prize, Timon.
So let us know what you want.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
I
I would
guess you
rather have
needed-
everyone be here, but
Just needed Rachel to pick, apparently.
Rachel did make it better, didn't she?
Mom should just have the channel at this point.
Oh,
picked that
no.
Rachel lets me come on my channel sometimes.
He wants a hat. All right. Well, we have 2 hats to choose from.
Do we only have 2 left?
Actually,
I had this hat, and
we got?
I only ordered. There was a few hats like this one. I wasn't sure how it would look, so I ordered 2, and I got it. And I was like, I want that hat. And then my oldest boy comes home from college, and he took one, and his girlfriend grabbed a couple things, and the kids all started grabbing stuff. We have 3
Okay.
hats available.
So
We've got the black with the silver.
this is black. Black with black.
Dark gray with black in the back.
Gray with black. This is the only one because I took one.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
ordered 2 of these also. The gray
So
with
you
the
could
white.
get a Rachel Warren hat if you want, but
Well, that one you didn't wear, did you? You still have yours.
I have mine. I said we only have
Unless
2.
you want the actual used hat
You
with
want my
some
used
Rachel in
hat.
it.
This is the only one available. So what color do you want? It's yours, Simon.
Brad, you do. You have only one of 2 hats. You
Yeah.
have one and I have one.
That's true, Brad. All right.
And I'm never getting another one made from that person because a lot of the companies that I deal with, whether it be for hunting, archery equipment, stuff like that, which I love, the hats and shirts, I want to
Mhm.
deal with a business owner who's going to take care of their people. And where I got our first hoodies from and our first hats
Oh.
from was terrible.
Welcome, Obi.
And terrible customer service. And that's who the business owner is and how they take care of their people is more important to me than actually what they have. I mean, what they have is important too, but I would buy something that I liked a little less from a good person than something that I liked more from somebody that I didn't like, if that makes sense.
Oh, question. What'd you do with all those log splitters?
I still have them all.
Yeah,
We
you-
never answered. So none of the log splitters are Lisa's. So when I started making firewood, I said, you know what? We were just burning for ourselves. And I was like, I'm going to split everything by hand. I'm going to be chiseled like the guy Rachel watches on Instagram. But this was before Instagram existed. And I'm like, I'm splitting everything by hand. After a little bit, I'm like, this is stupid. And I bought a Husky 35-ton splitter off from
Wait,
Craigslist.
they think Timon said the log tongs.
Mom, go down.
What?
He said it right there.
Log tongs.
Oh, all
Who
right.
said they wanted a hat?
I don't know. Rachel, see, my tech support's letting me down. So the log tongs, so you don't have to pick a color hat. But anyway, I bought a Husky 35-ton log splitter
thank
off
you.
Craigslist years and years ago. And I think I paid like $400 for that thing, and the guy delivered it to my house. So obviously prices are crazy now compared to what they used to be. But so after that, I bought Old Blue, which I still have. Old Blue is going to its new home soon. It's a subscriber, and I'm trading it to him for a grapple. But I wanted to get it working correctly before I got rid of Blue. I put the new cylinder on it. It went from a 24-second cycle time down to about an 11-second cycle time. And then the Honda motor started giving me fit. So I just put a newer 13-horse Honda on it. I've got it in the garage right now, making a few finishing touches. I'm going to make another video or two of that with Blue. And at the end of this month, I'm driving it down to Missouri to trade it off to a subscriber because he was going to buy it from me. And one of the things he was going to sell is something that I was actually looking for, a new grapple for my tractor. So I was like, you know what? I'll bring it down to you. We'll meet you. We'll do the swap and get that all taken care of. And he's a great guy. And then I had ordered the all-wood. I was in the market for a log splitter, and I'd looked around. My buddy had a Wolf Ridge, the Pro 35C Doug, which you saw on the channel. And then I was like, I had like the Easton made, the Access. I still like the Access. And then the 1222. Those are on my short list. I went over to Joe from Joe's Premium Firewood, and I got to run his Ultra, and that thing was fast and it was smooth.
What part of Missouri?
South of St. Louis. But so I got to run that, and the Easton made splitters are top notch quality. And then I was like, maybe I can find something used, looking on eBay and whatnot. And I found an all wood log splitter on eBay, which I'd never heard of. And I started looking into it, and it's like an hour and 45 minutes from us. And I got a hold of Bobby, the owner, went down there. I told Rachel, I said, hey, I'm going to go look at a log splitter because I wanted a firewood processor. And she's like, you don't have enough time to justify the expense. So I said, well, then I want to upgrade my log splitter. And she says, whatever. To me, that's go do it. So I was like, hey, I'm going to go look at this log splitter. So I go down there. I talked to Bobby. I see that thing. It was crazy. Bobby was great. The build quality was great. And so I put down a deposit on one. So that's how I ended up with the all-wood.
The all-wood is awesome.
And then after I had the all-wood and had used it a little bit, I'm on Facebook Marketplace because I'm always on Facebook Marketplace. And I saw Easton made 1222 in Canada for sale used because they wanted to buy a processor. And it was a great deal. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I can buy this thing and compare it to the all-wood and just see what it's like, you know, and make some videos with it and then decide which one I want to keep.
Don't side with him, Ray.
So I asked Rachel, I did ask 100% before I bought that Easton made. I said, hey, this is what it is. It's available. This is the price. Can I buy it? And she told me yes.
Larry, I agree.
So I bought the Easton made. And there were people trying to buy it out from underneath me, offering him more than what we had agreed on. I got there 2 hours away in Canada, and I got out of the truck, and the guy says, I think I watch you on YouTube. Don't you have an all-wood splitter? And I do, but I ended up buying it because I wanted to try it. I want to see what it's like. And Andrew from Easton Made reached out to me on his own and was like, hey, what do you need for that thing? And he helped. So we're going to get the auto cycle dialed into what it should be because the splitter's been run for 2.5 years. So we're going to get that in. He sent me a new wedge because I had a damaged wedge. I'm going to bring all that to you in an upcoming video. And that is an awesome splitter. And the all-wood's an awesome splitter. So that's how I have so many log splitters.
Now that we all fell asleep, can we get to the next winner?
So Timon took the log tongs.
Right.
I'm glad you won, Timon, because Ohio State did not win when they were playing
Tim Stout,
Michigan.
are you still here? I do it in person.
Tim Stout.
Tim Stout. I know you're here in the beginning. I don't know if you're still here. It's your turn.
Go Blue.
You won.
Ohio.
Yes.
Tim Stout. All
Tim
right.
is here.
So we have the boots left, the gloves left, a hat or a shirt. And we've got a couple stickers too. I have 2 stickers. Alex Armga sent these to me. And I sent one to Dick from Old Guy Firewood. I only have 6 total, so we're giving away 2. No, don't go Bucks, go blue.
No.
Come on, Mike.
I got something in the mail today too from Jeff and Patty.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I told
Miss
Rachel to
Kits.
open it on the live, and she was like,
Oh.
I can't wait, and she opened it anyways.
Tim wants your hat that you have on.
Oh, it's used. If you want, I think I want to order more of these. So if you don't mind waiting, I can get you one of these tan or coyote colored ones.
Those are nice.
But so if you want this one, I will get more.
Nate, listen, I didn't know this joke, Brad. So I literally was like, why is everybody calling Brad Nate?
Yeah, she goes, I don't think Dan knows Brad's name.
I was like, did he not know his name? And he clued me in. So sorry. Sorry, Dan.
So Timon and Tim, make sure you email me at hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com.
He wants to see the other colors.
So the other colors we
They're
have
over there.
the
got
gray
a stack of 'em.
on the front with the black on the back. And then we have one right now of the gray front.
Yeah, he has a ton of money, Stanley, and everything.
And the white back.
Down.
And then we have the black on black.
Like I said, Heath gets a dopamine rush when he purchases a large monetary purchase, I believe. Off camera, who
Stanley
does the most
Keith.
splitting?
Stanley, she has me every day. What more could she want?
Is Jeff Abernathy in the house? You've won the next.
Okay, slow down on this.
What? We literally have been doing this for almost an hour.
All right,
so.
yeah. Technical difficulties made things
Heath
fly
doesn't
by.
split off camera anymore, Justin. And Heath.
I try to.
Heath loves to have anybody do anything with him. So if you think that I'm on it just for the sake of the channel, no. Heath, I go on, like we have these dachshunds to do deer tracking. And I go on the deer tracks with them. That's not filmed. I do all this stuff with him because Heath loves to have somebody do something with him. And because of our busy schedules with the kids, his job, my job, if I don't do this stuff with him, I might not even see him. So that's where I come in. Ed has joined the show. Like, you're fine. Don't worry. What did Tim say? Gray with black.
Gray with black.
Write it down.
Y'all ain't checking the chat.
No,
I'm trying,
I can't.
but that's Mom's job.
We've
Here,
had
give
a
me this.
lot.
Living the dream said my name.
Zach.
Gray with
Right?
black.
Thanks, Zach. At least he's reading that there. Let him buy my kitchen fixtures.
I already bought her cabinets.
You guys, you want to know the biggest sigh? It's that kitchen.
I've redone everything in this house except the kitchen
Every-
because that's going to be expensive. And I got log splitters to buy.
Yeah. Every new log splitter is one step in the other direction for my kitchen. We better get her something nice for Christmas. All I want is a new kitchen, Stanley.
We're going to start. I was thinking about just smashing that thing down, but then I'm like, wait, Thanksgiving's coming. We have to be able to make dinner. And then I was going to do it again. But then I'm like, wait, we got to make Christmas dinner. So there's always something. So I can't just tear the kitchen out.
Oh. Your guy.
We can get you an autographed one, Jonathan.
We'll autograph.
I know where you work.
Yeah. You need to know what the kitchen looks like currently. No. But
It's so
no.
the house we bought, this
don't listen to
entire
him.
house was built by a guy who designed this house when he was in high school. And he said, when I grow up, I'm going to build that house. And it's a big custom brick house. He's got these staircase that's hung by chains with floating stairs because people told him you can't do
Yeah,
that. So he
that's
said,
it.
watch, I'm going to do it. In the kitchen, he actually built out
I
of
can
all
show you.
wood that he milled himself,
That
and he
goes
built
all
the
the way up there.
cabinets. And he did a great job. Problem is, this house was built in 1980, so they're now 42, 43 years old.
Ed says I'm sassy. I don't know about that.
So, I mean, the kitchen was great, but the countertops are old. The cabinets are all from wood that he milled himself and built the cabinets out of slots and slats of wood and everything.
Mhm.
And it's really neat. It's just too old. And with 4 kids slamming those doors open and shut, the hinges are starting to break. And
There's like
we'll
3
get it
doors
done.
that aren't even on.
All right, let's pick
It's
another
not
winner.
because we like the open concept.
Pick another winner.
I agree, Brad. Every single morning when I come downstairs, it like
Ryan Myers.
makes me mad that my kitchen still looks like that.
Ryan Myers, are you here? I know you want it autographed by Rachel. I wasn't going to sign it.
I'll do that for you.
They're
Don't you
using
worry.
my math homework as his write down thing.
I hope you don't need that.
Yeah, I do, but I'll just print it.
Well, Mom started. All right.
Oh yeah, Craig. I mean, we have literally remodeled almost every square inch of this house. But for
Except the
some reason,
kitchen.
the kitchen has been the last thing to do. That's why I give him so much crap about the kitchen, because it's literally where we spend the most space. And not only do I know how to split firewood, but I cook everything from scratch. I'm very good at baking, cooking, etc. So maybe somebody recommended I just make you take me out for dinner, but I don't want to eat out. I like cooking, but I'm in a bad mood every day when I have to do it. So
She's never in a bad mood.
I might get a little sassy.
All right, Brad, or somebody who's done lives before, is there a way to see who all has done a super chat? Because at the end of this, for our last giveaway, because I know you'll be here, I'm just want to do a random thing about everyone who's done a super chat, and one of you guys will be a winner for our last prize of the night.
See, Scott, I have a bet with the kids that Heath is going to build a pole barn for all of his stuff before I even get a kitchen.
That's not going to
Heath is a
happen.
hoarder.
I'm not a hoarder.
He is. You see, he's hoarding log splitters, chains. You don't even know.
It won't
If
show
you
us.
could buy it, Heath has it. Doesn't
All right.
matter.
Well, how about if you're still watching and you did a super chat? I know Brad did. I know Shive did. I know there were a few others. Just comment that you did it, and I'll write your name down because I want to give one of you guys something. Especially, I'd rather give the stuff to people who are here.
Cheers, Lynn.
So I know I got Brad and Don down. Who else did the super chat?
Thank you, Justin. Ooh, a cabin rental. That would be fun. Al's from North Ocal. Where's that at, Al? I've never heard of it.
All right, Brad.
Craig, we already have the
Brad.
cabinets. That's what the funny part is. We've had replacement cabinets waiting to be installed for 3 years, Craig. I don't give this man crap just for the
I
fun
agree.
of it.
Troy says we need a pole barn. We do need a pole barn. Craig Wilson.
Somebody else.
I know there was more.
Pole barns before kitchens.
I got distracted there with our technical difficulties.
I mean, honestly, knowing this man, he would build a pole barn and put a really nice kitchen in it. All right.
That
Pick
would be
another.
nice.
We need another.
Well, we got only one more. And then
Southern New Zealand, Caitlin. Welcome.
Man, this is hard doing these lives.
Ed, you have a yacht?
All right, here we go with the last winner before we do the super chat winners. Jimmy Owen. Jimmy Owen, if you're in here.
Old kitchen cabinets and the new pole barn. Yeah, I'm going to start making demands at this point. Like, you want me to help you split firewood? I'm going to need something in return. Dwayne Johnson did one too.
Dwayne Johnson. Who else did a super chat if you did one, or if you still want to do one and get in the drawing?
Kitchen and a bar in the pole barn. Yeah, and a bed.
So we've got Shibe, Craig Wilson, Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson. I know there was more than that.
That's exactly it, Rodney.
Yeah, we got Dwayne Johnson, Craig Wilson, Don Shibe, and then Brad. And Brad said that he does not want to be in that drawing because he already has a hardworking man, had a custom one of two.
Chris Lascari was here. Are you still here?
Old guy firewood, Dick. Yes, Dick did do one.
Justin, I think it was our kids who wanted, our youngest, who you've seen here, Zach. He tried making YouTubes when he was younger, and he literally was like, "Hi, this is Zach, and I live at," and gave the address and said what school he goes to, this whole thing. And we're like, no. Like, I overheard him in another room.
Dean.
So he
did
loves
one.
YouTube. He's always wanted to do a YouTube channel. And then Zach's 13. And then he I don't know. It was maple syrup season, and he's always wanted to do maple syrup, and his buddy does it. So they're like, "Why don't we start filming for this?" And Zach's like, "I'll edit for you." And then he quickly gave up on that when he realized how much time was put into editing these videos.
Brad wants to know how old you are.
She literally just
I
told
just
him.
said.
Oh,
He's hard.
I can't hear very good.
Well,
Chris, what is left? Everything is left except the log tongs. So
Good
there's the
night.
Milwaukee gloves, the Hisea boots, the hats or the shirts or the stickers.
Dean
So let us
outside in
know.
Michigan did a
Yeah, I got
super
Dean
chat.
down.
Okay. Oh, Rick, thanks for watching. Happy to have you.
Uh-oh, what's that? Oh,
Oh, Chris, did you? Okay, gloves. The extra large.
Van Bros. That's Brady's channel. Check that out, Van Bros.
huh?
Goofy sports videos.
Brad's son Brady,
up.
who's 12, who plays baseball.
Zachary puts up. He does have a YouTube channel where he puts himself
Working out.
working
out.
out. He's another hardworking man in the making. Gloves. So he wants the gloves.
The gloves. Do you want the extra large gloves, Chris? I love these gloves. I'm not sponsored by anybody, but when I find something that I like and I think it's a good deal and something that can help others,
Extra
I put it
large.
out there. These
Yeah.
Milwaukee gloves, I started with the leather ones with this cut resistant lining inside, and they were terribly uncomfortable at first. And they've got this impact on, I guess, absorbing material on the back. But then they broke in and they became my favorite gloves ever. And then I found these that are not the leather. They're just the cut resistant with the impact resistant and then the rubber on the inside. And I've been using the same pair for a couple of weeks now, and they're holding up pretty good. I know firewood burns through gloves, but you're going to love these things. So we'll get those. Again, shoot us an email, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com, and we'll get your information and get those sent out to you.
They're comfortable. I wear the smalls. I don't have anything to complain about. It's hard for me as a female to have anything that fits me properly in a man's world. And I like these gloves. Kent, I think you're exactly correct. That's what I should do. Calling a kitchen company, give you the bill.
All right.
What gloves last the longest? I don't know.
I'm hoping these Milwaukees. I don't know. I haven't wore this pair out yet. I wore the first pair of leather ones out. I mean, I guess I wore them out. The leather had holes in them, but the inside cut resistant liner was still fully intact, and I still will use those from time to time. But I quit using them on the log splitter after somebody brought up that if that gets caught on a sliver or something on the wood, you won't be able to get your hand out of there. So I quit using those while splitting.
Bye, Scott. Good night.
All right. So I think we had
Good night, Richard.
five super chats if you take Brad out. So we'll just do a 1 through 5 random number picker, and I've got them just labeled on the sheet. Sorry, this isn't a super professional live. First live ever. We're learning as we go.
The gloves aren't warm like a winter glove is, Rick, but like when it was freezing cold out the other day, it was so cold I couldn't even like tighten the screw on the GoPro because my fingers were numb just being out in the air, and put the gloves on and they were fine. So, I mean, it protects that much. They're just not like, I wouldn't want to wear them. Yeah, they're not insulated, but they work. Because, I mean, when you're working firewood, you start to work up a sweat anyway. So they do good. My hands are never cold.
All right. Thank you, Rodney, waking up over in Ireland to catch this live.
Big Rodders. How much would you process
How
a
much
year?
would I process a year? You know what? I'm going to have to look back. This is the year I've done the most. Not nearly as much as I'd like, but I am constantly, as you know, constantly busy with kids, with work, with life in general. Planning this kitchen remodel, like always got something going
keeps
on.
them up at night, I think.
So we burn quite a bit here in our house. We put a wood burning insert in. We had 2 fireplaces, and I put a wood burning insert in, and then I just installed a wood burning stove.
Right, Larry.
I'm in the process of installing a wood burning stove in our hunting property up there, the hunting camp, and then I sell a bunch at the roadside stands, and then I haven't even advertised bulk firewood this year. It's just people that contact me. They're from the roadside stands or who have bought in the past or have heard from
Good night,
someone
Stanley.
else. So, but let's do I've got 1 through 5 labeled here on this sheet. We've got Dean, Don Scheib, Craig Wilson, Dwayne Johnson, and Dick from Old Guy Firewood. So we'll do a random number generator for our last prize of the night.
Jeff, we do not need another splitter or any more kids. You shut your mouth.
It's number 4, Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson.
If you're still here, let us know what you want. And then shoot us an email, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com.
The camp has new cabinets.
We did redo the camp cabinets. Rachel did them.
I painted them.
Do any of you guys think the Lions are going to win? We got everyone here in Michigan every year. They're going to the Super Bowl. They're going to the Super Bowl. And then this year they started out terrible and now they're winning and everyone's back on they're going to make the playoffs and rock the world, stun the world. And I'm not buying it. They're the Lions.
Merry Christmas, Ray.
Michigan's legit. They one of my buddies from work, his son plays for Michigan. So that's pretty cool.
Who do they play this week?
The Lions? I don't even know. I used to watch all the professional sports. I was a huge Tigers fan, Lions fan, Red Wings fan, a little bit of the Pistons back in the bad boy era. But as many sporting events as I go to with my kids, I got burned out on watching pro sports. So I don't pay a whole lot of attention to pro sports anymore, to be honest.
That's right, Ed. The Lions are never going anywhere.
They're
You're
not.
right.
Until they get a new owner.
Merry Christmas, John.
Dwayne Johnson.
Did we pick enough?
He might have left with
the
our
giveaways?
technical difficulties. Yeah, we went over.
Okay.
One over, but that's fine.
Okay. So, I don't know. Are we good?
But the Lions are a different team right now. I don't know. I think they'll win a few more games, but I don't think, even if they make the playoffs, which I don't think they will, they're not doing anything.
Thanks, Jimbo. Good night. Merry Christmas.
I feel like the beginning of this live was a lot better and the technical difficulties derailed us. But we appreciate everyone who's come. This channel's become way more than we expected it to. Way more. And it's growing way faster than I expected.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I got made fun of at work a ton. I work with a bunch of brutal guys.
Thanks,
Another guy
Mike.
made a meat smoking video, smoking a prime rib on his smoker grill. He made one video and got made so much fun of. He never made another one. But I don't care what other people think. So I just was like, you know what? My kids want to do it. So let's go. And we did. And it's been a lot of fun. Paul Bunyan was a blast. Getting to meet everyone.
Yeah,
I think that really changed the direction of our channel because Rachel got to meet some people there and she got to put names with faces and or faces with names. And then it makes it more fun, more engaging and interacting with people. I don't know. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, we'll be at the Paul Bunyan show again next year. hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com. So I don't know if you guys are going to do another live, but we already booked our room. So we'll be there. You'd be better hanging kitchen cabinets and Christmas lights. Listen, Jeff, because of
you haven't seen my handiwork.
I have ordered Christmas lights to hang on the outside for the first time in 20 years.
Jeff, I bought Christmas lights to hang outside and I got the wrong ones.
Years ago, I bought the clips to put on your gutters, and then I think I threw them away last year because
and now we need those clips.
All hope that I was ever going to do it. Dwayne Johnson, did he ever come?
Dwayne Johnson, you won. What do you want? We got the Hisea Boots, a hat, a shirt, or a
big
sticker.
Storm. When's the big storm coming, Greg? We have to travel this next weekend.
I wonder how many people call him the Rock.
When are you
Dwayne,
going to
do you
Missouri?
get called the Rock a lot?
Do you know when you're going to Missouri?
The end of the month.
End of December.
Yeah, when I have my days off at work rotate, I don't get the same days off.
Is that where Craig lives? Where's the Bloomville? In New York.
I want to look into that. If I'm off work or can get it off work, Jeffrey, I'd definitely like to go, and Rachel would love to come with me.
I would go if we could fly. I don't like those long drives.
If we go through Canada, it's not that bad.
Oh, Brad's going to Boonville.
I'm gonna see. When is it, Jeff? I know I looked before, but I hadn't checked my day off calendar.
You live near St. Louis, but in Illinois. Oh, it's in August. August is hard.
August is tough because of baseball.
No, not baseball. High school sports
High
start
school
in
sports.
August. Tennis will be going. Kids move back to college. It just depends on what the weekend.
See, I just go where she tells me.
He doesn't ever know.
But I would
anything.
like, if we can go, we will go, because
Yeah.
we had a riot at the Paul Bunyan show, and I was shocked because when we were at the show, people would come up to us and, Heath, Rachel, can I ask you some questions? Can I get a picture with you? And I didn't think anyone would know who we were.
What did you miss? You missed everything, Shive.
We've been drinking Miller Lights all night.
Oh, you're going to be at the booth. Wow. See, Dwayne won. All right. So I put the email in there, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com. Dwayne, email us.
Email us, let us know what you want. And if anyone wants the shirts or the hats, let us know the size, color, stuff like that. We'll get everything squared away. And we're going to get a page set up eventually, but my tech support's slacking on me right now.
Yeah, I'm a little busy.
Tim, everyone else can have the snow. I don't want snow. If the ground freezes and no snow, that's perfect because I can get in my woods. I can do more work, which once hunting season is over. But the snow makes it tough doing firewood out in the woods.
It does. My mom wanted to do that when we moved into this house 7 years ago, Rick.
But then we wouldn't have any cabinets.
But I realized I know who I married to, and if I did that, I would have no kitchen, and there is no motivation that would make him finish it. So break the frying pan out. That's right.
Come on, you guys are advocating violence.
Oh, family needs to come to Colorado. We love Colorado, Troy. My cousin lives just outside of Denver, like in the Parker area, and we've been there quite a few times. We love it. I don't know what part of Colorado you're in, but I don't ever need any
Zach,
motivation.
they need to set up our online store. We started the online store the other night with Wix. Rachel's setting it up, so it'll be soon. I'll get information out on the channel. Technology, like I said, it's not my thing. So, but thank you so much for everyone who's watched, everyone who's commented and interacted. The comments on the video we love. I try to respond to everyone. Rachel replies to all the ones that pertain to her. The kitchen will get done eventually. Do you guys want to see that on the channel? I didn't start this as a firewood channel, but as an outdoors channel.
LB. Thanks for tuning in.
And firewood has just taken over because it's fun.
Shifty's Firewood Frenzy. When is that, Keith? We're new to this thing. You have to remember, we don't know everything you guys know. So you have to clue us in.
I hope so. That would be sweet.
We would love to sell all the merchandise out because we have money into it. It's just sitting here. Oh, you're down from Parker. It's a beautiful area. I love it. I haven't actually we haven't been to like West Colorado. We've kind of stuck. We've done like the Estes Park thing, and then we went down to like Red Rock area.
Ed, that is what I say all the time. You give me some 2-3 inches of snow for deer season. I could do the snow on Christmas or not. That's irrelevant to me. But you give me a couple inches of snow for the main parts of deer season and 60 to 70 degrees for the rest of the year, and I'd be good. I don't like getting too hot.
Firewood Frenzy is in June in Wisconsin.
Is that when we're busy?
We have to go to Myrtle Beach in June.
For a baseball tournament.
Yeah.
I do know that. We were in Missouri last year and it was
middle of
hot.
June. What part of what dates in June do you know? Choo-choo? I mean, we would go.
I love camping, and I camp in a tent, not a camper. So we went to my son's baseball tournament in Branson, Missouri last year.
Oh, this is a story.
And I was like, I want to camp. Everyone else was getting these condos on golf courses and all this stuff with this crazy air conditioning and everything. And I'm like, I'll bring an air conditioner for the tent. It broke. It was 100 degrees at night. I swear.
11 p.m. It's 100 degrees, and we're staying in a campground in a tent. We were so hot, I thought I was going to die, and I had to go take a cold shower in the campground showers just to not die.
I took a shower with all of my clothes on and just walked back to the campsite.
For once, Heath was like, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Dwayne. XXL. We have 2XL.
We have 2XL shirts. What color do you want? We have the
Yes,
tan,
sir.
like I'm wearing, or we
This-
have the black frost, and these
Like
things
I
are
got.
super comfortable.
I mean, mine's a ladies fit. Yours would obviously
Yeah,
fit
Dwayne,
like
you might
his.
not want a ladies fit.
No. Pick your color. Oh, Bucky's an hour and a half from Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, we'll be there. I hope it's not as hot as
We'll be there middle of June. We'll be there for a whole week. Baseball tournament.
Jeffrey, I think Paul Bunyan's going to be a blast. I mean, I'll try not to be so loud. We had a great time hanging out with Shibe.
Try not to be so loud. That's a funny statement. Shibe says there's a possible change for the Firewood Frenzy, so we'll have to stay tuned.
We will stay tuned.
Hopefully you're
Shibe,
not tuned.
at the Paul Bunyan show, after we were up all night out at that fire talking and drinking, I got up. Rachel didn't want to get up and go to the show. She finally got up, and I was like, you know what? I wonder if Shibe's still here. And I went down to get her some breakfast, and Don comes out to get some coffee. We were the only people left in the hotel room.
You guys country? What does that mean, Len?
Len Swan, you guys country?
What? Because of how he talks?
We're booked at the Fairfield.
We're
Dick,
booked at the
so
Fairfield, Dick.
Hopefully it's where it's at.
That's a definite for us.
Maybe we shouldn't have told people. Maybe they're going to go somewhere else now.
Yeah. Hold on. You
I'll be
guys
right
country.
back. You need another drink? We
Oh
got to
God.
wrap this up soon.
We
I mean,
gotta-
I'm good with staying here for all night.
I
but-
mean, y'all tell me. Do you guys, are you done? I mean, Heath will talk forever. We're always the last people to leave.
There's still
Anything.
100 people watching.
There's still 100 people on here watching.
That's more than y'all
Oh,
thought.
Chris has to go.
Give away one more thing.
Have to
and
be
make
up
it
early.
someone who's here. Go until we
I
get somebody
know.
who's in the chat.
All right,
You should
I'm
let
gonna
me give it
do.
away.
All
I'm gonna
right,
give it away to somebody.
You got,
Zach's
you
gonna
got
do a
1
giveaway.
minute to say you're here. We're giving away one more thing to somebody who's here.
What was Dad on? I don't know.
No idea.
Random comment.
No, Brad, we don't know how to shut anything down. Literally, we did a test earlier today and it ran perfect. And then I don't know. We're like on the laptop, we're on the phone. We got a million things. Choo Choo's here all night. And the funny thing is, I am the tech support. I'm like the only
Where the
reason we
heck?
even have a live going. So
Dad
no.
said he was on a random comment generator. Don't know where
Hopefully I
that
can
is.
figure this out.
Is he
Or
on
we will just
Google?
have a live the whole. Yeah, Scott has to pee. That's funny.
Dad,
that you
were
say
you
that.
on Google?
Not Scott. Heath has to pee. Seriously, if you knew how much production was slowed because Heath has to take a potty break, you would laugh.
I can't find it. Is it an app or is it on Google?
Yeah, the Midwest goodbye. Oh, well. Yeah, then we all stand at the door and like talk for another hour and a half.
Dad, what's it called?
I'll do it.
Yeah, we
Well,
live in the
tech
country,
support's
Len.
coming.
We love the country because
Tech support's
we
coming.
spend so much time with so many people that it's just really nice to come home and have peace and quiet. And we don't hear neighbors, we don't hear cars. It's just beautiful. They can hear you, Heath. Yeah, we can hear Heath. I can hear Heath chew from the entire other room.
No,
So,
you cannot.
we
I
haven't-
did.
You haven't even heard that part about Heath yet.
I did sneeze the other day and scared her while she was vacuuming.
I was vacuuming. It was loud. He was down the hall and his sneeze was so loud. It
I'm
scared me.
powerful.
I like threw the vacuum. And I was like, I thought he broke a rib one day. He dropped to the ground with a sneeze. Like,
no, my daughter thought I was having a heart
No,
attack and they were
well,
laughing at
we
me.
didn't know.
I could have been dying.
We didn't know. Zach does not hate the country. Robbing sniper. Who is that?
That's J-Mac.
All right.
J Mac.
I do not, J-Mac.
Zach, J-Mac, his walk-up song
No.
for baseball is a country song. Y'all are playing rap.
Jeff, we are not camping. Don't even let Heath have any
I love
ideas.
camping. I wanted to camp at the Paul Bunyan show when we couldn't get a
Sarah-
hotel room
Sarah
at the
Stefani
Fairfield, but
says
then we
Rachel
were
for
able
the
to
win.
get one.
I like it. Did he put
Black
the seat
shirt
on?
for Dwayne.
He does, Jim.
I
And
teach my kids to also.
You know who doesn't?
Zach.
What's going on?
Put
You
the
don't
seat
put
down.
the seat down when you go to the bathroom. You got to show women respect, son. And I
Zachary's
teach you
lady.
this.
He's lazy.
Think about it. We got 4 men in this household and 2 women. So why would we have to put the seat down if there's more men?
Because have you ever tried to sit down and fall down through? And no, you need the seat. That's why.
All right, we're gonna do one more giveaway, and it's got to be someone who's here. So you got what? Let's say 2 minutes or so. 1 minute. 1 minute to say you're here. So here we go. Because I want to give something to someone who's here.
If you're not here, bye.
I'll just keep giving away stuff.
No.
Joe S. Not here. Joe
Just
S.
do it, Zach. That's right. I love the country. We're very we're pretty secluded here. I love it.
Mark BB.
Mark Beebe.
They're all saying they're here.
You guys can't say you're here when I have a picture yet.
Hilltown,
You
Matthew.
didn't, Daddy,
CJ.
Daddy, you didn't specify that. You
Okay.
gotta
Oh
say-
yeah. I gotta say your name, then you say you're here.
Zach has a good. Do not encourage him, Mike.
Thank you,
Come on,
Mom's Logs.
No, that is not fair.
Why y'all saying
Mm-mm.
you're here?
All right.
Gene
You tell
Graham.
me.
Gene Graham.
No. Have
No,
you?
they might be here and just not commenting.
They
We
could
gotta
be.
give them a second.
Have you ever in your life went to sit down in the dark in the middle of the night and thought you were dying because you fell through into the actual bowl of the toilet? No, that's why you put the seat down.
Look at what Andy said.
Where's Andy? Start using the urinal. Third tree on the right behind the house. Or the
They
front
used to
yard
do
if you're
that
me.
when we lived in the city. We would get home from a baseball game and my kids would all run.
Choo-choo is here. Wait.
They would all run out to a tree and just pee in the front
Yeah.
yard when we had neighbors.
No, Glenn, we do not have any black bears in our area. I mean, not that we.
They're a little bit further north, the
They're a little
bears.
north.
We got coyotes.
I have
Coyotes.
seen bears when I've been out hunting for a little further north, Houghton Lake area, right? Is that where we were?
Burl Seeker.
Burl
Burl
Seeker.
Seeker. I haven't seen you here.
Mm-mm. Scott doesn't put the seat down either, just like you.
Had a boy.
Folks in the city are just different. You know what, Greg? The funny thing is, living in Michigan, we grew up on the west side of the state, and
Not dub bears, Jeffrey.
now we live on
Black
the east
bears.
side, and folks over here are just different. It's just too different. You never would think. People that live on the west side don't know what we're talking about.
These giveaways. Oh my gosh,
Woods.
Woodruff Woods. I haven't seen him,
I
Darren.
haven't seen him either.
I wore your shirt on my channel.
We're not really.
Someone get a hold of Darren. Tell me he's got a minute to get in here. Brad, text him.
Woodruff Woods. Does he want something?
Come on, man.
Thought you're a Lions fan. I mean, not really a fan.
We don't really keep up with that stuff.
We don't have time.
If somebody asked us,
Like before we had kids, I think we watched football
Dwayne,
games.
the bundles you make a lot more money on, but I have my remote location roadside stands where I have the racks in, and I had bundles also, and one of them is at a house that nobody's currently living in. It's a vacant house where I mowed the lawn and I kept it up as a trade for having the wood stand there, and I've sold a ton of wood there. But
Woodruff's probably sleeping.
I'll give Darren a minute. So the bundles got stolen more frequently because people could just pull up, take one, and leave. With the racks, it takes a minute to load that, about a little less than a sixth of a face cord or a third of a cord of wood. So I stopped putting the bundles out there. But yes, bundles are definitely a higher profit margin. And if I get to the point
That's
where
right,
I can
Andy. He is cheating.
where I can get enough out, get enough wood made to do bundles, I'd like to get them into some local stores or, liquor stores,
Yeah.
gas stations, etc.
He wanted to put him at the corner store, which is just a little teeny country.
There he is, Woodruff
liquor
Woods.
store.
Darren, you did win. This isn't one of the scammers from the channel.
Huh. I just did what Heath requested.
Brad's been a huge help as a moderator.
Rule number 1, Brad, don't listen to Heath.
Rachel
That's
told me to
my
do
motto. Thanks, Jeffrey.
it. So Darren,
A
what do we have?
little.
You can get a pair of the
I
high
appreciate
C
you
boots
watching.
that you can order, or a hat or a shirt.
No
We
one's
got
claimed the
different
boots
ones.
yet. These are good boots, y'all.
I know.
They really are good boots. I wouldn't tell you they were good if they were bad. We're like two of the fussiest people in the entire world when it comes to recommending anything. If we tell you something's good, pay attention. It's actually really good.
She's
And-
quite confident in herself.
My opinion is great. How do you keep? I feel like this is a joke. You're setting me up for Jimbo. I don't know. Zach is very fussy as well, huh? I mean, boots.
All
Woodruff
right.
Woods wants some boots.
Darren, shoot us an email, hardworkingmanoutdoors@gmail.com, and I'll get you the contact information for Hisea Boots, and then you can select the boot you want and let them know the size. The sizes are a little bit different. I normally wear about an 11 or 11 and a half, and in the Hisea I wear a 12. But if you follow the sizing guide on their on their webpage, then you can that works well for
Matthew
both of us.
wants to know, how would you order Hisea women's? So everybody said to order the next size higher. I'm a 9 all day long in any shoe for a women's, but I ordered the 10. And even with thick socks, like there's plenty of room. I feel like I could have gotten away with a 9. I don't think you have to, unless you have like.
You just did you put your foot down and
We
you
measured
it.
our foot. Yeah. And that's what it gave. But like, I think my boots are probably slightly bigger, but I could wear 2 pairs of socks if I wanted and still have plenty of room. But like I did a deer track where I literally like ran through the woods, up and down hills, miles and miles and miles in these boots. Even they're not snug by any means, and they were super comfortable, and I didn't get any like blisters or anything, so they can be put to the work.
There you
for
go,
sure.
Darren. Hardworking Man Outdoors. Oops, there's 2 O's there. You get the idea.
Yeah,
I was trying to type crooked
well,
at gmail.com.
We'll type it actually. I know he spelled it wrong, Brad.
I was reaching over sideways.
At Gmail. I don't know why he did such a long email. Was Hardworking Man taken?
Yes.
Which HWM at Gmail.
Outdoors or HWM Outdoors.
I always am getting second. Always getting second.
He did not confer with the boss.
The boss. I'm gonna have to add that. Hardworking
Looking
man
for a
and
rear
the
handle
boss.
assembly for steel. If anyone here has one.
Oh, an 064.
Kick him in the ice hole.
What do you guys think of that table that's in the last 2 videos? I ain't gonna lie. I got that idea from John at frickin' Jeep, and he does it differently. And I was like, you know what? I want the sides on it so I can dump wood onto it or just throw wood up onto it. That thing, I'm telling you, is absolutely amazing. Like for how fast and easily you can make firewood with that. I'm going to try it on the Easton Made. I think it's going to work just fine. I don't know if it's going to fit up next to Old Blue because of how the wheels are so wide, but I'm trying to get my buddy Doug to bring his Wolf Ridge over also and try it on that. And I think it'll work on that too. But the Wolf Ridge doesn't have the cradle for the wood. Like the All Wood has a little V to hold the logs, the rounds, and the Easton Made 1222 has the V. And you can just drop those logs into it and go. And
I like that.
I don't know if the Wolf Ridge, it has a little thing off to the side, but it's a flat beam on top.
I don't think it had that cradle.
But we'll see how it works because that thing, honestly, out of everything I've bought, and I love the Samurai saw that I have. I love buying stuff. That Achenkopf Hookaroon I love. Like that table might be the biggest game changer that I have yet. I still need an elevator. I'd love to get one. I was just about got one at an auction the other day, but then the kitchen has to get done. Can you take care of that dog, Zach?
Hilltown says table was slick, bit of a chore to move, but a game changer.
Well, that table's something that you're going to set up. Like if you have a stationary wood yard, which eventually I'll have, and I have a lot of other plans for that table, but it's not something that you want to move around or take. You know, it's like if you have a set up wood yard where you have your log splitter, it's usually in this spot. You bring your wood to it. You're not going to want to move it all around. I have plans. I want to, when I have it set up to where I want it, I'm going to bury some runners, like some 4x6s in the ground, and I can just slide the table on the 4x6s and then pull the log splitter in, slide it back into position, and lock it in there. And it'll always be set up the same every time. So how we're set up now, we're actually splitting in the driveway because it's nicer and neater. And I just pull the splitters out. I keep the splitters in the garage for to keep them out of the weather and so they don't end up getting stolen. But so I just bring it out there and set it up, shoot videos, make wood. Sometimes I split at night, which I don't make videos because they're not very good. But
is a table universal to any splitter?
that's what I'm going to see. Like I said, Bobby built that for me, and he obviously built it to an all wood. But I think it's going to work good on that 1222, and I'm going to try it on the Wolf Ridge. And I'm sure you could adapt it, or Bobby would probably custom make you one because he makes custom splitters for people, So, but yeah, that wasn't my idea. It was John's idea with my spin on it, and then Bobby's build. We do have the forks. I use those to move it. Like if I have to move it. But just to slide it around,
Yeah.
I had the bucket on the tractor, and it wasn't worth switching over to the forks just to move it a few feet to get it out of the way.
In your pole barn.
My pole barn's not built yet.
Shut your mouth, Dan. Some of you guys need a dump truck or trailer. We have a few dump trailers, and we had a dump truck.
I had a dump truck. I sold it because I needed
to buy everything.
I needed commercial insurance and
You're back. Well, thank
a commercial driver's license. So
Like-
I sold the dump trailer. But my buddy Jason Warren, he has Aquasource Excavating, and I do some work with him. He's been on the channel a couple times. He just bought a sweet dump truck that he went down to Pennsylvania to get. So I'm sure he's going to be hauling some firewood for me.
you. Right. I'm sure he is.
Darren, dump trailers are awesome. That logging trailer you had on your channel the other day was awesome. I think Rachel wants me to buy one of those. What was it, about 25, 26,000? I would love one of those.
You're something.
Someone also asked me the other day, they were like,
It
do
is
you
easier to
sell
clean up,
enough
Michael.
firewood to justify all the equipment
No.
you buy? No.
He doesn't need to justify his purchases.
Probably not.
Who's he got to justify it to?
But
Not
buying
me.
stuff is fun, and it's a retirement plan. Like I'm
24.
working towards retirement, building a business, and right now, losing money is good because it's a tax write-off and it takes away from my income. So I'm trying to save myself
True.
money. I spend money to save money.
Matthew was going to get a zero gravity table. Now the table looks good.
Who was it that said they have a driving splitter? Is that a super split? Because I had looked at those
Kent.
before, and I think those are pretty sweet.
We built it themselves for splitting wood for my shop. I've got an Empire outdoor boiler.
I want an outdoor boiler. Right now we have a wood burning insert and a fireplace that we don't use that I have another insert to install. But one of my big reasons for wanting a outdoor wood boiler is the hot water, because we have an electric water heater and electric dryer here. And with 4 kids in sports, the hardworking man, Rachel, we do laundry all day, every day. I swear.
Yeah.
Constant. And with 3 dogs who we have no carpet in our house, so constantly cleaning up. If you have a dachshund and it even looks like rain outside, they're like, nah, I'm just
Yeah.
going to the bathroom in the house. Like they won't go out there.
No.
So we have to use towels, and then we have to mop and all that. But we do laundry almost nonstop.
Yeah, like
So
that's the first thing I
that-
do when I wake up.
That
start load.
wood-fired heated water, hot water, would be probably a bigger benefit.
It
than the
probably
actual
save
heat.
him from bitching at me about starting my bath, because we have a
We
bathtub
have
that I love to take a bath in, and he complains every time. He's like, "That's just money going out the window every time you run your water." So
that amazing bathroom that I remodeled for her and rebuilt with the huge soaker tub takes so much hot water.
yeah. Oh, Kent says it has a Volkswagen rear end hooked to a hydraulic motor.
Kent, do you have a channel? I want to see this thing.
Yeah.
Is it Ian Swan? You do have to spend money to make money, so there's no way I'm not going to make money.
That's Len.
Oh, Len.
Heath needs glasses. He just wanted
I
to
don't need glasses, and I can hear fine.
All right. I can't believe there's 100 of y'all still sitting on this live stream.
What are y'all gonna do for the rest of
I
it?
don't know.
I'd do something.
You can build a table out of wood. No, Jimbo, what fun would that be?
I think that table will last me the rest of my life. I could drop a tree on that bad boy, and I don't think it's going to damage it. That thing is built.
I mean, you saw that giant bucket of logs that he dumped on there,
Hey,
overfilled, where I was like, oh no, I think you have way too many coming out there. That table didn't move. Like, it's solid.
Jeffrey, you're not down by the river in a van.
Choo-choo's here for Zach.
Jeffrey,
Yeah.
you're sitting in a Christmas paradise with lights everywhere, and I know what Patty does to get you to put those lights up.
Watching. Yeah, Patty shared her secret with me, Jeffrey.
Don't tell
Nope. It'll survive our grandkids for sure. Sawmill. Doesn't Jordan have a sawmill?
them. Yeah, my brother bought a sawmill, and he hasn't even set
Hey,
it up
Grizzly
yet.
Wood Services, welcome to our live. Glad to have you here.
I have a bunch of saw
Ooh.
logs waiting.
Jeremy has 7 and 7s. Heath has, sorry to interrupt you. Heath says I'm not allowed to drink hard liquor anymore because there was one time at a party
She gets a bit wild.
he came home without pants on. Therefore,
Thank you, Tim.
I'm punished. Oh,
My pants were ripped off
night,
by
Tim.
coworkers.
that's not my
It was
problem.
not my doing.
That's not my fault.
She didn't protect me. She's my muscle.
Just Facebook. He's technically challenged too. There, write it down. Corbett's Towing, Salvage, and Storage, and you can see it. Can you read that? Is
You read it down.
Is that too small for you?
I was reading a different comment. I get easily distracted. Dan Cooper, I don't have a sawmill. I'd love a sawmill. My little brother bought one. I actually have a pile of saw logs to make new deck boards for my gooseneck trailer, my big Tex that needs new boards. And a buddy I work with has one. And he was supposed to bring it over, and he's been so busy with farming and hunting, and he's got a new kid, so he hasn't been able to bring it over yet. But we will have the sawmill here one day,
Tequila.
and
No,
I'm going to
Scott,
make
not tequila.
new boards for that big Tex. That Eagle Rare, Brad, was the best bourbon I've ever
He did.
had.
I think you took him out of his sobriety from hard liquor for that night.
I had not drank whiskey or bourbon
Good night,
for
Dick. Thank you for
over a
joining
year
us.
until I had that Eagle Rare, and that stuff was smooth and was delicious. And I almost bought a bottle the other day, but then I knew I would drink
No.
it, so I didn't.
Scott, my clothes never come off. There's never, ever been a time in my life where I've showed up without pants on or a shirt for that matter. And it's not tequila. I don't like tequila. Just this guy.
So
This guy takes his
listen,
clothes
listen.
Not me.
At my work, we have a big buck party every year, and it is not easy to win. And I'm probably going to win it this year
Grizzly.
for the second time ever in my life. But at this party, we drink a little bit. I get loud, believe it or not.
Heath is like a 19-year-old who has access to his parents' liquor cabinet and does not know when to stop.
But I work with some guys who work
night,
out
Lynn.
a lot, and
Thanks for joining
I
us.
had some jeans on with one little hole in them, and that little hole turned into me flying around by my pant leg, which eventually came disconnected and is now in one of my boss's shadow boxes in his downstairs bar. The rest of my pants, I
Yeah.
literally had 2 front pockets, 1 back pocket, and a belt.
And
when
he
my
kept
son,
the pants
when my
buttoned.
son showed up to pick
Yeah.
us up, and he didn't say anything, we just got in the car and went home.
No, he just drove like this.
Didn't say
Didn't
anything.
look. I was crying. I was laughing so hard in the back seat. I was like, "Don't you notice your dad doesn't have pants on?"
Jeremy, that Eagle Rare was at the local corner store, and I
Oh,
believe
no.
it was about $90 for a fifth.
That's not dirty.
I probably should have bought it if it's normally $120.
Buffalo Trace makes the best tasting bourbon. You know what? My flavor that I enjoy in the winter, because I like to get that warm feeling, it's a peanut butter whiskey. And then if you mix rum chata with it,
The Screwball.
it's good. It's good. But
Oh yeah, it was. I think it was $80 or $90 for that fifth at the store here, Brad. But it was good.
Mhm.
So I go to duty free a lot because I'm in Canada a fair amount, and I can get stuff there a lot of times that you can't get here in the States,
Thank
and
you.
it's really cheap sometimes. But I've never seen Eagle Rare there. I picked up Blanton's. I was buying bottles of Blanton's like crazy. It was about $35 US for Blanton's when they had it, and I was buying all I could. They had a limit on quantity, but I was bringing that over for people constantly.
rum chata is good, Choo Choo.
Darren, just shoot us an email and let us know what color, and we'll get you the payment information. The hats are $25
Do you
a
need
piece.
to see the colors again? You weren't here.
We have one of these, the gray and white. And then we have the black.
Black on black, and then a gray on
And then
black.
the gray on black. The brown I only ordered 2 of because I wasn't sure how they would look. But if you want that, I want to order some more because
Yeah,
I really
this
like
one.
it.
They're
And I
nice.
took one, and then my son came home from college and he snatched one up. Yeah, Brad, I was buying that Blanton's. It was less than $40 a bottle.
Black on black, Donald likes.
And I was getting, it was limit. Initially, it was limit 1 bottle per day. And eventually they removed that limit because it was during
Darren.
COVID when no one could cross the border. So I was able to cross the border and I would just show up back at work and just make my deliveries.
Darren, have you tried this theory out yourself personally? I'm just curious.
Which one? I can't see it.
Let
All
us
right.
know your experience.
Put that in. We'll get you the information, Darren, in the email. I told Rachel at the Paul Bunyan show.
Hi,
I was like,
Chris.
Darren's my people.
Welcome.
Like, we'd have a lot of fun hanging out together, Darren, because I think we're pretty similar, especially when we get a little bit of
Darren
drinks
said he
in
thought
us.
that I had a little bit to drink at that. Yes, because I'd never come to any firewood, anything before. So what do you think I did? I drank.
Darren doesn't cousin tell.
Oh, 8.5, 8.25%. That's a lot of sales tax, Jeff.
Yeah, we're 6% for sales tax here in Michigan. Canada's crazy. They got 2 different sales taxes, and they're both pretty high. But luckily, our dollar's worth more right now, so that helps me with buying the saw that I bought over there, that Easton made that I bought over there. I bought a back blade over there. I like buying stuff in Canada
He
right now.
loves going to
It's like
Canada.
30% off sale.
I've like banned him off from Facebook Marketplace, so now he just goes to the Canada Facebook Marketplace. He's like, it's a way better deal.
Craig, a lot of people I think are leaving Michigan now too.
No, you think they're leaving Michigan?
People are leaving Michigan.
And going where?
Anywhere but Michigan. They're trying to take all of our guns away right now. They just tried to pass a bill that any gun with a removable magazine is my bolt action hunting rifles will be considered an assault rifle, and I'll be a felon if I don't register them every 5 years.
I am trying to get him to move somewhere warmer for me because I don't like Michigan winters. I could take like a week of snow. That's it. I want it to be like 40 degrees can be my coldest. I hate how cold it is sometimes here.
I'm telling you, snow for deer season and between 60 and 70 the rest of the
Eric,
year.
9.1%. I'm sorry. That's got to hurt
Yeah,
every
get
time
the
you go to
dog
the
out.
store.
We have our little dachshunds trained to ring a bell when they need to go outside, but my kids just ignore it.
Try New York, taking your gun rights. I know, nobody
Oh yeah,
understands.
New York, you guys can have it. I'm not moving to that state.
What's on Pleasant Valley? Oh, Pleasant Valley Outdoors. I'll write that down. Your drivable wood splitter.
All right, yeah.
Come take my guns.
No one's coming.
You spelled that wrong. Which one is it? You're trying to be gangster and put a D, but then you still put the S, Darren. You're showing your age. What are we drinking? What are you drinking, Sarah? Come on now. I have. Didn't I share? I shared earlier.
She's got the Bang seltzers.
Bang.
I just got the Coors Lights tonight.
Yeah.
This
is what Heath lets me drink. This
to
one.
let you drink.
I get yelled at for anything else. Oh, Strawberry Blast is the flavor of this one.
So we had because Rachel wanted the peanut butter whiskey. So we went to Canada the other day. I took her there. We were looking for a truck for my son. And then I took her to a couple stores over there. And then we stopped at the duty free on the way back. And they had one peanut butter whiskey that was rated terribly.
Good night, Red Dye.
And they had this peanut butter cup
Vodka.
moonshine that I looked up, and it was rated like 4.9 out of 5 stars. So we bought that for tonight, and we opened it a little bit
Ice
earlier.
cold water.
It was maybe one of the most terrible things I have ever tasted. It was
I smelled it. It was bad. I
it
didn't
was
even
worse
taste it.
than Dan drinking that peppermint schnapps. This stuff was bad. I literally brought it to that fundraiser and left it there.
That sounds like something Heath would like, Bucky. Jack Daniel's honey.
No, the Wild
Sting.
Turkey American Honey Sting. The honey whiskeys all are syrupy, but the Wild Turkey American Honey Sting.
Did you say syrupy?
Yeah, syrupy. She makes fun of how I say stuff all the time. Wild Turkey American Honey Sting is amazing. I can drink a whole bottle of that just for fun.
Scotch. I'm digging it. Woodruff Woods had wine, no beer. They're all vodka on the rocks. I like vodka too, Michael. That's my drink
Vodka's
of
her
choice.
drink of choice.
It goes down way too smooth. Spotted cow. What is spotted cow? Have you heard of it?
Oh no! At duty free, there was vodka at duty free that was made from cow's milk,
cow's
and it
milk.
came in a milk jar.
Oh, it was the cutest. I wanted to buy all of the bottles because the packaging, the marketing team for that company, I don't even know what it was called, but I loved it, and it was the cutest thing in the entire world. If I have to make another realtor basket for closing that the people drink. It was vodka, right? And then I had like a cream liqueur, all different.
Well, they had vodka, and then they had like cream liqueurs, like salted caramel or orange cream.
Oh, it's Wisconsin beer. Remember when those guys came over when you and Jordan were on that hunting show, and that was the first time they talked about? I learned what a cheese curd was.
Yeah, so my brother and I.
Cheese curds
Well, it's probably been 14 years ago now. We were on a hunting show on the Sportsman's Channel, Battle of the Bow. And they came out from Wisconsin to video us for a day, and we didn't know what a cheese curd was. We have mozzarella sticks here in Michigan.
Yeah, these bangs.
No.
It was a pina colada.
No,
or no, wait.
That was the.
That was a pina colada that Heath likes to buy. It's like a pre-mix thing, and he puts it on ice.
That was that.
Did you have one of those? Is that what you're talking about, or the can, the seltzer?
No, I think Darren's talking about. You had the pina colada. It was a premixed pina colada. There's the Chi-Chi's. Yeah. And then there's it's not Skinny Girl. It's another brand.
We didn't have two of them there, did we?
No, you only had one. I'm just thinking of the two that we bought. I don't remember which
what
one
did
you
I
got
make?
there.
Did you have that? You had the mixed one. Yeah, it's Chi-Chi's brand. Heath loves it. He has it all the time.
It's $9.99 for a huge, like 2-liter bottle of it.
Oh, apple juice with Captain's. I don't know that I've ever attempted that.
No, Captain Morgan Amber with Graves apple juice.
Okay, well, that's apple juice.
Yeah.
Is it Graves is the brand?
But at Captain Morgan Amber. When I was in Ohio, I bought the Yingling.
That's what people in Michigan smuggle across the state.
The
Jimbo.
Yingling. People, if you go to Ohio and people from Michigan know, they're like, "Bring me back some Yingling."
Heath loves that stuff, Darren. Every night he's like, but it's pina colada, and Heath calls it pina colada.
No, I don't. I say pina colada. I told you she makes fun of everything I say.
He's like, "Ooh, I want some pina colada." That is not what it's called.
I have never been a Captain Morgan's fan ever. Not rum at all, but not Captain's. I just don't like it. It's whiskey for me if I'm drinking whiskey or bourbon. Brad's teaching me the finer things in life.
The finer things. You gotta teach him to drink it out of like a cute little glass, whatever those are called.
A rocks glass or
no, the whiskey. Aren't they like a sniffer or something?
Yingling is the oldest beer, Donald, from Michigan or from the States.
Is it?
Yeah, the oldest brewery in America, I believe.
Yeah, I don't drink beer. Not at all. Yingling Hershey.
I've never had that. I had the Yingling Flights and the regular. I think those are the only two Yinglings I've ever had. My buddies make fun of me because I'm not a big craft beer guy. Give me like a Miller High Life or
he needs some of those, Brad.
You know, a Glencairn glass.
Pinky sipping.
I don't need one because I try not to drink whiskey.
We have to elevate his class a little.
I drink fine beers. Like I had some hams the other day. That stuff was
Oh my
amazing.
gosh.
It was less than $10 for a 24 pack.
That's all. He's all about the value, which is funny
I
because
grew
he
up
like
poor. I
how
spend
many
no money on
thousands of
log
dollars of log
splitters.
splitters do we have? But like he's gonna buy the cheapest beer and brag about how many he has in that case, and then not even be able to stomach the beers as he's drinking them. But he's not gonna wash that down the drain. Nope, gonna drink every single one. He wants to send you some. Oh, Yingling Hershey. Oh, chocolate porter. Is that different, Scott, than the Hershey?
I've had like chocolate porter, not Yingling. But yeah, my buddies, they
You're
drink all
not
those.
classy.
They drink all the
Is this
craft
before
beers.
or after the beard, Brad?
Oh yeah, Rachel saw that video of you.
Seriously,
She's like,
I
"Oh
did
my god,
not-
I did not know that was Brad."
I was like, I am looking for firewood at the furnace. I don't know who this guy is with this baby face. That is not his channel.
We can have a beard at work now. Well, at times we can, depending on the COVID status with our masks, our N95s that we have to wear sometimes. But I can't grow a beard for more than once I get to 5 or 6 days. I'm done. I can't take it. I'm not like Dan. I can actually probably grow a beard, but I just can't handle growing a beard.
No, I don't really want a beard.
And we can still only have it. It's got to be, trimmed and neat and whatnot. But
Genesee?
Ham's was a great grandpa beer. The first few I had, I was like, that isn't very good. And then after that, I liked it. I really
Keystone
liked the
Light,
Hams.
Natty Light. What is that random beer? Bush Light. Heath loves a good Bush Light.
Bush Light's good when they have the orange hunting cans.
He loves Bush Light. Yeah.
He likes just random cheap beer that he finds at random
Yes.
gas stations.
Random cheap beer he finds at random gas stations. Heath always comes out if there's like a weird flavor that no one would ever want to buy.
I appreciate it, Darren.
Heath picks it up.
We'll be all right.
You do.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Are you in like the Amish country?
Shy been saying craft brew is the best.
They make their own.
Yeah, are they gonna make that again? I know they were talking about it the other day. Are we
Good night, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in. Hams ain't too bad. Full of corn syrup, though. Can't have that corn syrup, Justin. That's bad for you.
I forget what I was saying. I told you I do this all the time.
You're old. Finally trimmed yours. Wife complained too much. 6 months on a light duty beard. Woodhound
Hey,
Brew.
some days, thanks for stopping by. The Woodhound Brew, that's what it is. I've never made beer. My brother makes wine and dandelion
Northeastern.
wine and stuff, but
They just don't like alcohol in Pennsylvania. I mean, admittedly, we're from the west side of Michigan, which is very conservative. And
very.
it's getting a little different. I mean, now that we're adults, but growing up there, like, no, everybody hid that you drink alcohol.
Yeah, the Canadian beer, I think, has more alcohol in it.
The camo cans. You have to get the camo cans, Craig. It just tastes better, doesn't it?
Fireball and cream soda tastes like a cinnamon roll.
Oh.
I might have to try the Wild Turkey American Honey Sting and cream soda because that makes Fireball taste like Busch Light.
Heath loves cream soda.
And I love cream soda.
West side, as in no, not in the UP. The like Grand Rapids along Lake Michigan. It's very conservative. And they just live life a little different over there. Best times drinking in the UP. Because there's nothing else to do, Justin. What else are you going to do up in the UP? Those are our best vacations. Our kids have loved those vacations up in the UP.
Brad, I think you got my number. Shoot me a text of anything special that you want because I can get stuff sometimes that you can't get over here. And the prices are crazy when they have it available. Like I said, that Blanton's for less than $40 a bottle. I want to say it was around $35 a bottle. So let me know. And if I cross and it's there, I'll grab it for you and bring it down.
I like White Russians, Kent. I've never turned one down.
What's the alcohol content of your Woodhound
At
Brew,
the pubs.
Shy?
Yeah, I'm surprised I talked to you, Justin. I feel like it's like the little local bars. Okay, so one of our favorite, my sister lives in the UP and we'd visit.
My dad's from the UP. I
Yeah.
love it up there.
And there is this bar in Engadine, if you know. I mean, UP's not too big. But they have like Monday night, half off pizza night or something. And literally the gas station across the road cooks the pizza. And you see the girls like carry your pizza across the street from the gas station to the bar you're at, so you get your pizza. I'm like, only in the UP does this make sense. But it was good pizza and good beer. Do you fish in the lake? In Lake Michigan? You have salmon fishing.
I love salmon fishing. I'm not a huge fisherman. I love hunting. We would fish. Some of the best walleye fishing is right here next door in the river. And we would go do some walleye fishing. And the walleye is good and everything, but catching salmon is a riot.
Drink and fish.
Yeah, you should
Hunting is my thing.
probably tell them what river it is.
The St. Clair River.
St. Clair River. Lake St. Clair, you've taken the boys out onto. Our boys love fishing. He not so much.
I don't catch anything.
We also had like 3 boats at one time because, again, collector of all the
I have
things.
one boat left.
Now we have one left. Hit the like button. Thanks, Donald.
No, hunting's my thing. I love hunting because my dad was terrible at it. And I
Good
had
night,
to teach
208
myself how to
Outdoors.
hunt.
Thanks for tuning in. Zach is on top of the stream. You're right.
Zach is the reason we started this. What are you drinking
Look
in
at
that
Zach.
coffee mug, Zach?
Zach's got his hot cocoa for the night. His little hot
Got some
toddy.
seltzer.
It better not be.
They don't know.
Oh. Iron Mountain, Eagle River. We could make him a moderator. He was
would be
funny.
good at it.
We said we're going to do a live stream, and he's like, might have to tune in.
We'll get better. Our next live stream, I don't even know when it will be, but
I know, Jeff. I don't
Hopefully
know why
we'll do
y'all are
better.
still watching us.
yeah, we probably should shut it down so people don't feel obligated to stay on here.
They're waiting for Heath to install some Christmas lights.
We're waiting for Amazon Prime that has fallen off big time. It used to be you had Amazon Prime, you would order something, and like a few minutes later, someone would be knocking on your door, and they got your package.
Roswell, who is
And now
that?
it's like you're supposed to get it tomorrow, and sorry, your package is late. Your package is late. Your package is late, and then like later you just get it.
Our live stream is going to be monthly. I don't know, Jimbo. You saw our problems that we had getting this thing going. We would do live streams whenever. The problem is getting a time nailed down when he's available.
My work schedule rotates, so I couldn't do like how Dan does Friday night.
Third splitter. We already have 3, Scott. We have 3 splitters currently. Don't even. Good night, Jeremy. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, kitchen demo. I'm about to go do that, Kent. Don't you worry.
Wally, Booger, and Croswell. I love it up there. I try to move up there, but Rachel won't because of the sugar factory.
Yeah, because it smells like a fart in the face. I will not live there.
If anyone, sugar is sweet, but where they make
kids,
it,
Justin.
it doesn't smell
I'm not
good.
collecting everything. We don't know how. I know, Tim. Literally, we'll just probably have to just close this thing and hope for the best.
You'll hear us sleeping.
You don't have an access yet. We're waiting.
I would love an access. I think I'd love to try an access.
Darren wants to know take on the Allwood versus Easton Made.
The Allwood and the Easton Made. I haven't run the Easton Made enough. I will tell you this. Both owners, Bobby from Allwood and Andrew from Easton Made, are both amazing, which I said earlier in this live stream.
Top-notch guys.
One of my biggest things is how you take care of your people, and both of those guys have been great. And I didn't even buy an Easton Made new. I had thought about it and considered it and probably would have until I found the Allwood. But the Allwood was less than 2 hours from me, and the wait time was a lot less, and I was impressed by it. So I will say both of them are amazing. If I had to pick one right now, I would pick the Allwood because it better fits what I do. And one of the big things is my house and my property are 45 minutes away, and I can tow that Allwood at 75 miles an hour, and the Easton Made is about 45 or 50 or so. And they're a little bit different. The Allwood new, the model that I have costs more than the Easton Made that I have. But I can't say a bad thing about either of them, to be honest. There will be little things that I like about one or the other, but they're both great. And that Allwood's a monster. And that
It's a
Easton made
beast.
is also awesome.
It's nice, yeah. When we ran that box wedge on there,
I was surprised that box wedge. I've never run a box wedge, and I know that they're hard on machines, and we didn't have the pullback arm, so having to pull it back
I got it. Maybe
by hand actually worked really well, especially with the hardest working lady helping me. So
I probably lift things that I shouldn't. Literally in that video, that was a different one. What splitter was that we were doing? Was that the Easton?
no, that was doing the 6-way with the big oaks when you lifted that huge piece of
like
oak.
You can see my face where I'm like, I think I can pick this up myself and put it here, but should I? I don't know. Like literally, you just watch the process of my face go through it all, and then I'm like, I think I got it, and I got it.
I could probably lift that.
Scott, whatever splitter I decide not to keep, because I'm not keeping both. Like I said, All Blue has got a new home already. The Allwood or the Easton made, I'm going to end up keeping one and selling the other, but I don't want to make money.
It's not going to pay for the kitchen.
No, because if I sell the Easton made, I don't want to make money on it, which I could because I got a good deal on it, and I've got some stuff that I've updated on it and upgraded on it, and Andrew sent me some stuff for it.
Yeah.
But Rachel came up with the idea if I sell the Easton made, because there are quite a few people, including a few of my friends that are interested in it, and I'm like, how do you pick who to sell it to? Because I want to be fair. I love helping other people. But like I said, I was just at a fundraiser for a coworker who passed away, who had 2 young kids, and his wife is trying to take care of them and everything. And Rachel said, why don't you just say, you know what, this is what I have into it. So that's how much the starting price is. And whoever wants it the most can pay the highest for it. And anything I get above what I have into it goes to that family.
Goes to charity. Whoever, whatever it is that,
That might be what I end up doing. I haven't made a decision yet because I don't know how to decide.
It's not about just like making all this extra money. Like if whoever wants it can have it. I mean, clearly they're hard to come by.
I don't know how to decide who would get it because I have friends who want it. I have a guy who contacted me who's like,
Scott's going to buy it. It is going to pay for a kitchen.
Yeah. I had a guy contact me who's starting a firewood business with his 3 daughters to help them pay for college. I don't know how to pick somebody who gets to buy it. And I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to profit off from it because that's not what I bought it for. So I don't know. We'll figure out something. It would be
like y'all decide what you want to pay for it, and whatever is above what he has to get just to, hit even would go to charity. Darren, I'm sorry you were treated like shit by Wolfridge.
Jimbo, that Easton made, I'll be honest with you, when I found it and went and saw it, I was like, how do more people not know about this? But after meeting Bobby and talking to Bobby, he didn't want to get big. He didn't want to. He started getting bigger years ago, and he was like, I didn't want to deal with more employees. I didn't want to deal with all of that. So he just, he was like, I don't want to get bigger than I can be with me and my guy and whatever. And then I bought that splitter, and I told him, I'm like, look, once people find out about this splitter, they're going to want it because it's awesome. And I think like now he just built his own powder coating shop and an assembly shop. So I think maybe he's getting ready to get bigger because he's not going to have a choice, I don't think. But
you missed the first 2 hours. I love it. Hey,
are we really an hour 3? Rachel said I can talk forever.
Heath, literally, we're always the last ones to leave anywhere. K&L. Why don't I know what K&L stands for? K&L Firewood. Where are y'all at?
His channel.
Oh, just saw this was on. Hi, K&L. Welcome.
He has a 1222, I believe, right?
Do you? K&L?
K&L, the bark boxes. I was just looking at those the other day.
For dogs?
No, it's for a chainsaw.
Oh.
It's a muffler
I feel like that's like a subscription service for dogs. Hour 3. Cloud Lake Moon. That's right.
Now. Nope. Yep. Nope.
These live streams do not watch themselves. We appreciate you. The veteran status. You talking about him, Jimbo?
Who's your hysteria? I saw that.
Oh,
Axis. Who is it that has the 1222? I was just watching a video with him. I thought it was K&L, but it must not have been.
Scott Hoffman. What do you want, Scott? We haven't had a super chat in a while.
That's what you were on their channel, right? 765 guys.
I don't think there was enough wood, Jeffrey. Wood was at a premium to run those things. Oh, veteran at the Allwood. That's correct.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby's a veteran, yes. And if you're a veteran, Bobby gives you a little extra deal. Andy actually said if you tell him you came from Hardworking Man, he'll hook you up with a little something too. Michael D, I would love to give away a splitter, but I don't have the money.
All right. He only has 3 splitters.
Yeah, Iron and Oak does have a 1222, and they just got the tall 4-way for it. The 24D is a monster.
Do they charge you for overtime? We're not getting charged for this, Dan.
I hope not.
What
She's
if
my
we-
technology person.
What if we are? Wouldn't that be a turn of events?
And I know Tony from Tony Cool Tools, I think he had the 1222
Iron
and he
and Oak.
switched to the Axis.
1222.
Like when I was looking for splitters, the 1222 and the Axis were on my short list until I found that Allwood. And then, like I said, with him being close and me going and seeing it and not having the wait time that these other companies had.
What's a 24D? Is that Easton made?
Yeah, that's a diesel powered Easton made that is fast and powerful.
Woodruff's about to have a 1222.
Yeah. Darren's getting a new one. Darren, these things are game changers.
Jimbo, you want an Allwood. You won't regret it.
Jeffrey, you started out with the 1222, right? And went to the 2228. I'll also say when I ran that Ultra with Joe from Joe's Premium Firewood, that thing
Michael.
was fast and smooth.
We got a super chat. Cheers. How far in your future is a full-blown wood processor?
I'd love a processor, and that's actually what started my quest to replace my old Blue was a wood processor.
Who's
the
Wally
Yappa.
Booger? Do you know us personally?
I wanted the Yappa, and Rachel said no. And I said, well, then I want to upsplit. I want to upgrade my splitter, and she didn't say no. So that's a yes in man language. So bam.
I literally know nothing this man ever says. Nothing. Heath went to Joe's, yes.
Yeah, so Joe from Joe's Premium Firewood is not far from my hometown. So one of my first videos was a collaboration with Joe. I took two of my boys
Did
and
you
my
go?
nephew
Yep.
over to Joe's. We brought him some black locust for Mom, and we split a bunch of wood for him on his Ultra to try that thing out and just to get on his channel and meet him. And Joe's he's a great guy. I know he has a lot of haters and he can be controversial, but when you meet him in person, Joe's a great guy, and I hope he gets through everything he's going through right now.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, we're in Michigan. K&L. Slow part of processing is splitting. Of course, I run Husky saws, so cutting isn't an issue. Heath is determined to have me run a chainsaw.
She can run a chainsaw.
I don't know, y'all.
Yes, she can.
It is my mission in life to be able to split some logs with an axe. But it's scary.
I could probably split.
Yeah, Joe is different in person. He was really nice. It was great being there. We had a lot of fun. Yeah, well, I'll be back at Joe's at some point because, like I said, he's over by where I grew up, and a lot of my family is still over there.
Brad. Hey, oh my gosh, Heath, did you bring your steel hat down here to show it off? Oh, no. Sorry.
See, I can't edit her on the live. I tell y'all I got a new saw, and I ain't going to tell you what it is, and then bam, Rachel's like,
just because you have a hat, that doesn't mean anything about
it
anything.
does now. Y'all are going to have to stay tuned to see which
Listen, there's only
saw I got.
Only 79 of you know what's going on. Just pretend you didn't hear that.
It's a special surprise for them for watching for 2 hours.
Yeah. This is the 3-hour bonus round. You guys get an inside look as to what saw I might have got.
It's not a 500i.
No one has
Nope,
given me a
nope, nope.
500i.
No.
Like Dan from back 40, I did have an email the other day for a battery powered saw, which
Like
is
a
not
handsaw or
not.
something. What are you
I
gonna do with
have the
that?
hatchet from Milwaukee, and that thing is pretty nice. But the one that was, I'm like, that's just not gonna work for me. I'm not putting that on my channel.
You got a
Because
500i gifted to you, Brad?
yeah, I told from it was at the Paul Bunyan show. I showed you that video. Brad had the beard.
That was before I knew you, Brad. I'm sorry.
That was awesome. I would love to. I've never run a real Husky saw. My buddy had one of the ranchers, which, a pro saw and a consumer grade saw isn't the same. Those 500 eyes are awesome. But I would love to run some
I
of
don't
the
even know what I
high-end
was
Huskies.
revealing, Justin.
Jeffrey, what do you run out there? I don't think you guys will know what steel I bought. Maybe you will. Somebody will say it eventually.
You don't
maybe,
know.
But
You don't know.
I got it in Canada.
Well, I mean, how many times they can only guess so many, right? Old school guy. Jimbo, clearly we don't know how to do anything either, so don't worry about
I just learned last night how to actually put a comment on a super chat. I always send them blank. I didn't know I see other people put comments and I couldn't figure it out, and I finally figured out how to put a comment on it. So
Jeff
don't feel bad.
Husky baby. Husky baby, though. Why does it seem like Austin Powers? Husky baby. 562 XP.
Yeah, Rachel, you got some catching up to do.
I'll
tell you what,
that's
honestly,
true, KNL, you're not wrong.
And you guys that have channels, having a channel cuts into my watching channels immensely. I used to watch so much more YouTube than I can now because I spend hours and hours and hours editing, and that makes you really appreciate.
Well, not even the editing. Literally the other night,
what these other guys do.
We just sat there and replied to comments. So
yeah,
that was like our.
Oh my gosh,
activity.
We sat there. Rachel, our quality time together was replying to comments. She was replying, I was replying, and we couldn't keep up.
No, it was a constant. I think my computer even froze. But it's important to Heath, especially, and me. I like to comment. If you mention me in comments, I will comment back to you because I love them. But he always wants to comment back to everybody.
I bought a 260 again, Marketplace. Jeffrey, you know what I'm talking about. Marketplace. I hawk that thing. I look on it constantly.
He did not buy from Chris.
I bought a 260 for $125. A guy had bought it to cut down some brush, and then he was done with it. And he lived on the river in a multi-million-dollar house. And I bought a 260 Pro or 261 Pro for like $125. And that saw stays up at my hunting cabin because sometimes, a tree will come down where I don't need it and stuff. And I also do a lot of my firewood up there, but I like to keep a saw or two up there.
Email ever. No, well, he just sits here on the couch and edits, and all I hear is that chainsaw. Literally, the worst is when he's editing and I hear my own voice. Oh, I irritate myself when he keeps replaying the same thing over and over and over. I'm like, can you stop? I don't want to hear that anymore. I'm annoying.
No, she's not.
Thank you guys for putting up with me. I find myself very obnoxious on that channel. You stole that steel, Heath.
That one I did. Jeffrey, when are you guys starting a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You guys put all the Facebook posts up. You hang Christmas lights.
I mean,
get the YouTube going.
Just give me a video of all your beautiful sunrises. I love those pictures. Yeah, well, he's not a real man, apparently, Michael.
I have a steel and a Easton made.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
That's right.
I got everything.
Good night, Scott.
Jeffrey, it does take a ton of time. All right. We're losing our viewers. Everyone's going to bed.
72. We do have a great view. You do.
All right. You ready to wrap this up?
We can wrap it up.
All right. Anybody who won, if you watch this, we're going to comment on your comments. If anyone like I said, shoot us an email. The email is in our info, our about page on YouTube.
Yeah.
So send us an email with your information. We'll do a confirmation back saying to post something specific on a chat so we know it's you, because we've already had scammers trying to scam through our channel. Brad, thank you so much for being a moderator tonight.
Thank you, Brad. We appreciate you.
Thank you for everyone for watching, subscribing, commenting, joining the live. We'll do better on the next one and on our videos. Watch some of our first videos and see what we do now. And I think it's so much better, and we plan to continually get better.
I'm like not in any of those first videos, so don't include weed. Is there
she was in some of them, but she
Cheers,
definitely
y'all.
helps a ton.
Have a good night. Appreciate you joining us. Let's see if we can turn this thing off.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Anyone know how to turn this off?
This might go forever because we don't know how to end it.